guys give me if I kill that bird? Barbara, that's a bald eagle. Get away, Baldy! Yeah!
Hey, so we're Mike at Pete, GovsRadio.com. We are live here at the Great Beer Expo.
Live to tape.
Live to tape. This is, just so you know, it's probably going to air.
Live as you can be without Wi-Fi.
On November 11th, which is Veterans Day. We're going to air this live on Veterans Day. So now that you're seeing it from the NASA...
If we're going to do it on Veterans Day, I feel like we should talk about 14th.
Well, you're at the Veterans Nassau Coliseum.
Formerly.
But it's now at the NYCB. Right?
Nobody calls it that.
I do. Nassau Coliseum. Is it Veterans Nassau Coliseum or is it Veterans Nassau Veterans Coliseum?
Nassau's Veterans Memorial Coliseum.
Okay, there you go.
I have one 14-star beer in my fridge. I think I'll save it then for me.
Yeah, save it for Memorial Day so you can throw it out there. We're live here at the Great Beer Expo, like I said, at Nassau Coliseum, NYCB Theater, underneath the basement or under the... We're on the ice level.
In the bowels.
But we're definitely below the stands. It's the way this works. I don't know if you... When we came in, I don't know if you guys saw, but you see the ice.
Daylight.
You can. Well, we can. But if you walk a little bit that way, you can see the exit up the ramp and you can see it. We're broadcasting here live. And we want to do a couple of quick things. Make sure everything's recording correctly. I need to go up a little bit. Very fast. A little production work on the side.
You can edit this out.
Yeah, no, I can and I can't. And I won't. So, yeah, I mean, this is one of the biggest beer events here on Long Island. We have a ton of local breweries and regional breweries stopping by and saying hello. Patrons were just let in the doors and they're already starting to drink their drinks. We were able to get around like we always do and hang out with some people, talk to some people. So a couple of the guys that we want to have on, the guys from South Shore, Huey and Nick will be around. Maybe just Nick, not sure if Huey, because they have an event going on back at the brewery. We got Steve and Dave over at Hopwinds.
Steve and Billy.
Did I say Dave?
Sure did.
Oh, shit.
You think it's Steve Dave?
Tell him, Steve Dave.
Tell him, Steve Dave.
That's exactly what I'm thinking of, by the way. Steve and Billy from Hopwinds. I don't know why I said Steve Dave. It probably was that. Because I did just buy my tickets, by the way, to the Jay and Silent Bob reboot at the Paramount.
They're viewing it?
They're doing a viewing there. And a Q&A after, so that's kind of cool. Yeah. Anyway, so, back here for the second year in a row. But as a patron, probably like the 8th year in a row or 9th year in a row. So I don't want to say the same old shit because there's still new people popping up and new people coming through. So right across the hallway here from Jack's Abbey and Zero Gravity, Lithology, Springdale, and of course Hopwinds. Those are our immediate neighbors. Off to the left, Cascade is going to be here apparently, but then we have Trooper, which is is it a Pilsner?
It's an extra special bitter. Or an English bitter.
Oh, it's an EBS or ESB. ESB, and it's in the theme of Iron Maiden.
It is Iron Maiden. They did it with they collaborated with the lead singer of Iron Maiden, whose name escapes me.
We'll look it up. We'll get back to that in a minute. But yeah, this is one of those days where it's just going to get pretty shitty pretty quick, if I'm not mistaken. Correct? I mean, we get pretty shitty pretty quick, so I think that's how it goes. Also with us today, Tom, our producer extraordinaire, helping us out.
What's up?
Say what's up. So this is your second beer fest, but your third on the road, but second one here.
Yes.
Yeah, you came with us to AC Beer Fest, and you did this one with us last year.
Yeah, and after I did this one last year, I strictly drink craft beer.
Yeah,
I haven't bought a Bud Light, no Budweiser, no Coronas.
Wow.
So really, every time I go out to a bar, I order something that I have not.
Corona's acceptable between the months of May and September, I feel like.
Agreed.
Yeah,
I'm
in moderation.
Summer drink.
I'll even say I'll drink a Heineken. I'm okay with a Heineken.
I'm not okay with a Heineken.
It's just because it's so dank and nasty that I like it.
You know what I don't
mind?
mind?
Reminds me of like teenagers.
The Bud Light Orange.
Okay.
During the summertime.
All right.
It's
Well,
not as
this
heavy
is
on
the
a
last
hot
time we'll
summer
have
day.
Tom on here.
conversation. That'll be it for you.
Bud Light
blew it.
Orange, really?
Well,
Yeah.
until we can
What
convert
would
them over.
possess one to buy that?
Like I said, it's not as heavy, so on a hot summer day, you
Right.
could drink them like clockwork.
That's true. I'm going to introduce you to sours and gozes and fruited beers, not like that, but they have that same kind of feel. Very bright. Saisons are kind of in that realm. Farmhouses.
That's what you need to start fucking drinking.
If
Some
you
Saisons.
like those in the summer.
Allagash Saison. Omega Hennepin.
Yes, very good.
Long Island. Long Island has a great Saison.
Long Island's
Beach
here.
beer from Port Jeff.
Should definitely have Greg come
That's
on
what
and
you
say
should
hello.
fucking drink.
Beach
Beach
beer.
beer from Port Jeff.
Sounds like one of everything.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's good. And like even like bright blondes and things like, not just the.
There's
take
only
home.
dumb blondes.
Yeah, dumb blonde. Well,
Zing.
Zing. Got them. People are just slowly pouring in here, and this is like the VIP hour, I think. I don't think this is really.
I don't think it's a VIP hour.
There's no VIP hour?
No.
I don't know about that. I think there
it's
was.
12:30. I think it's
It's open to everybody, but
general admission.
General admission. Does this ticket that I have here say VIP? It does not. It just says 12:30. It's start time, and I'm assuming it ends at 4. Right? We said that was a 3.5 hour beer fest.
3.5 hours of boozing.
Yep.
Hour and a half to go get some Chipotle.
Yeah.
3.5 more hours of boozing. Half hour to get out of here.
So I got handed 2 sets of free tickets to the Great Beer Expo the day of, an hour before the doors opened for the Great Beer Expo.
So if you're listening to this, own a time machine and weren't at the beer fest,
and get to the beer
please
fest,
DM us on
let
Instagram.
Us know. Exactly. So yeah, we're going to be live here all day. Several hours of hanging out, drinking, and having a great time.
Got some giveaways, some leftover Halloween candy.
Some leftover Halloween candy, some pretzels out there.
Some shitty Halloween candy.
No, it's not that shitty.
I would eat all of it.
We are only 2 days removed from Halloween, so it's not that shitty. I mean, there might be a little bit of shit.
Oh, I'm talking selection.
Oh, well, even so. Dots are good. I'd eat Swedish fish.
Tootsie Rolls are great. They're underrated.
Yeah,
no, they're not.
I don't like Tootsie Rolls.
Nobody
likes
for me.
Butterfingers, Mounds, Almond Joy Snickers, Milky Ways.
But there aren't any Almond Joys.
No, there's none of that.
All right, so
that would be
as we look across
that
the
would
way,
not be
yes.
shitty candy.
Jack's Abbey has one of those things that you could insert your head into to take a picture.
Yes,
and
I
these
see that.
2 bright women are putting their head through the same
hole. I wish I had a cameraman to turn the camera around and take a look at it. We call she has my shirt on, so I'm not sure I can even make fun of her now because she's wearing the exact same shirt I'm wearing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Are you a basic bitch too, Mike?
I am. I have my high I have my high boots on. My brown boots, my flannel shirt, my jeans.
I gotta say, I like those. I like the
I did. It's not bad luck. It's just funny around this time of year how that comes out and you have to give it a label. What else are you going to call it? The fall look? I mean, that's too
That
Kohl's.
is exactly what you're going to call it.
Yeah, I know, but that's too much of a Kohl's catalog move. But so you got to give it like a
is there a
demeaning
picture
term.
of you throwing leaves up
yes,
in the air?
up in the air and like a selfie. Yes, there is. And holding onto a balloon on a bridge.
How many
with the
pumpkin
leaves
spice
changing.
lattes have you had today?
75. I know it seems like a lot, but if you have one per day, it only dates back to September. So that's when they start coming out.
How long does this pumpkin theme last for? These breweries
Too long.
have them for?
I think it'll go through Thanksgiving.
Yeah?
I think it'll last through Thanksgiving, and then it'll die off, and then the winter start flying out.
Like the new year.
Right? There's a crossover right around Thanksgiving where the winter beers pop up, and then the pumpkins die out.
So what's the winter beers?
Winter warmers.
Yeah.
# stout season.
Yes, big stout season.
Okay.
You have a ton of different styles that.
Winter ale.
Yeah. You lose the
why is that? 'Cause
Oktoberfest,
it's
which
heavier?
I love.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
Heavier, darker, maltier.
I guess you can qualify.
You don't need
that.
anything that would potentially be refreshing.
Something and put you out.
That's it.
Something that'll make you forget it's 30 degrees outside.
And dark by 5 o'clock.
Yeah. Daylight savings this weekend.
I know. We're going to get back an hour of. It's dark.
I
man.
can't. Yeah.
It's dark out so early now.
Yep.
I'm going to say, even in between the sessions, we're going to
Dude,
go outside.
I
and
go
it's going to be
outside
nighttime.
Yep.
Yeah.
I get up in the morning to take the dog out, and I could make out fucking Orion's belt.
That's pretty fun. That sounds like
yeah.
a good time. So we're going to be here all day, interviewing some of your favorite local and regional craft brewery people, personas. And we're going to have a little fun with the patrons out there. My hope is that we'll throw up on the Instagram some of my best Art Man impressions. We'll do some on-the-street interviews with some of these drunk people as it gets closer to the end of the session. I think is the better idea for that.
Yeah.
Do it now. It's kind of boring. They're like, oh.
No one's drunk yet.
But
unless they're
pre-gamed.
very smart.
Yeah, and they pre-gamed.
Yeah.
Which at these things you really don't need to. There's enough beer here where you could spend the first 2 hours just drinking nonstop. But then you'd probably think, maybe I want to go a little further with that. I don't know. Plenty of vendors out today, too. I don't know if you noticed that.
Yes.
So a lot more vendors than
I'm warming up some jerky in my back pocket, courtesy of
it's getting hot.
2 big jerks.
A lot of different
I went
things.
carne asada.
Yes, and we should have Mike come by, swing by the booth, say hello. We also have, who's
the
our
Jerky
other?
Hut.
The Jerky
Pick me
Hut.
a pickle.
Oh, yeah, that's smelling the pickles.
Brewskits
Oh, that for dogs, right?
for dogs. I'll
Yeah.
be making a stop there.
Absolutely.
For some reason, there's someone selling cutlery.
Andy is. Cheers, buddy. Andy's walking around doling out the water, as he usually does.
Got
to
some
dole out
cigars
the water.
next door.
Yeah, got this, the Village Cigar Shop, which we've interviewed at Heckscher State Park I
Wait,
forget
is
his
that
name.
the one located in Babylon on
There's
Main
one in
Street?
Babylon. There's one.
I
in
went to a
Patchogue,
stand-up show there once. Mike
Okay.
Nicolia hosted it.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
awesome.
Yeah. Same. Yeah, they know how to market. They know how to, get that stuff out there. So.
But it sucked though. It's hard to laugh when you're dragging
Yeah,
your cigar,
right.
so you don't know if these jokes are landing
or you just
people aren't into it.
puffing smoke all over the place.
Yeah.
Sounds intimidating.
It does.
It is. No, it's a tough room. That
It
was
is.
a tough room.
Because you have to literally
Make me
put
laugh,
down
funny
the thing
man.
you want to
Puff,
do
puff.
to laugh. Hurruff. Make me laugh, you son of a bitch. And it's starting to fill up, so I think we're going to try to get some people on the air in a little bit as the initial blast of people comes through and everyone calms down, and we'll try to get all our friends on and say hello on our second annual Great Beer Expo.
We're
some
sending
Govs
Tom out
Radio.
for beer in a few minutes, right?
No, we're going to go for beer. We're not going to hang out here all day. We're going to leave Tom here to watch
While
the
we
beer.
go get
While
I
we
did
go
my
get beer.
interning last year.
Yes,
This is full time.
Yeah.
We got some GovsRadio people coming down.
No,
later.
there will not be any college credits for
Well,
this course.
with that said, yes, the hope is that Nicky Nux is coming to the second session. I know he has tickets. I don't know who else he's bringing. And Anthony Grazzi Day was actually left tickets here. Richie Zarelli from the Board Up from Limo Talk is going to be down here with him.
Nordy, former board up.
Yes, former Board Up Matt Norton. We should get a nice big picture. That's going to be a good
Jim Norton?
Cubs-
Did you say
Yes,
Jim Norton?
It'd be like Animorphs,
Nice.
the morphing of
It's-
Limo
it's-
Talk producers.
Right, exactly. So one of the past producers that Graz blasted through and got rid of. And then hopefully more people as they come along, and people that we've seen. I usually see my buddy Laz come down every year, and of course Todd from LIME, Long Island Music and Entertainment. So a lot of cool stuff's going on. Tom's here and meeting friends already. See,
He's popular. That's how. That's what the
young
hipsters
crew.
do.
That's what the hipsters do.
Those
yeah.
millennials
Those damn
and all their
millennials.
social connections with their social networking.
Yeah, and they're texting and they're. So by the way, we'll tell you a quick story before we do get Todd on. So Todd came over really fast right before we started. How did he get a Jones Beach Brewing
Where
Company?
do you get a Jones Beach Brewing Company?
Don't tell me your name.
I have
Randy.
a pint glass.
We know Randy. We had him on the show.
There we go.
Randy and the brother. Yeah.
I have the coasters.
Oh,
How's it
you the
going?
other brother? No, I'm not a brother. Oh, all right. Oh, Brian.
Oh, you make the beer, apparently.
You are the one.
The IPA I thought was delicious.
Wait,
by
come
the
have
way.
a seat.
Yeah,
Have a seat.
yeah.
We're
Throw
on
some
air.
headphones.
We're going to get this moving right along now. Fuck this. All right. You can throw on those headphones. We'll do this.
There you go.
Hey, so we're at Mike and Pete, GovsRadio.com. We're back here at the Great Beer Expo. And
And we found our first brewer.
We found our first brewer. Just stopping by saying hello. What's going on?
You got to turn his mic on.
Oh, do I? Hold on. You're right. My bad. Good.
It's all good.
There we go.
How's everyone doing today?
Very good.
Thanks for swinging by. I saw the shirt, and we're like, there's only got to be like 3 people that have Jones Beach Brewing Company shirts on.
Yeah, Chris Mills,
Yeah.
Randy Mills,
Yeah.
and myself.
Yes.
My name's
That's
Brian
it.
McAvoy.
So I was just speaking to Randy 2 weeks ago. Pete's wife had a mishap and was in the hospital, so I needed a co-host at the last second.
Oh man.
So I called.
Is she okay now?
Yeah,
Good.
everything's fine. Thank God. And I called Randy. I was like, Randy, I need somebody. I'm digging, man. He's
You
like,
called
sorry.
Randy of all people.
I did. Well,
Oh my God.
I'll be honest with you. He's the only one I have his number.
Yeah.
And he's the one that came into the studio for the show that time.
Awesome.
So we were talking back and forth, and he's like, no, I got something going on. We dipped in really hard
Yeah.
to our well of people.
Awesome.
But I did after that then ask how everything's going. So
Yeah.
now that we have you here, how's the beer at the firehouse?
The beer is going great.
Yeah, of course it is.
We just brewed, I think, 2 or 3 weeks ago at this point.
Yeah.
Nonstop. Every 3 weeks we try to get in at least 5-gallon sessions.
Wow. What do you guys? What have you made?
We're strictly brewing right now the IPA.
Yes.
I thought that was
Inlet,
very
right?
different
Yeah.
from your typical IPA. Way maltier.
Exactly.
I liked it a lot.
We were
Yes.
going back to, not a classic IPA, but not the norm of, it has
Not
to
bitter,
be hazy.
not a
It doesn't
hazy.
have to be, yellow. It doesn't have to be cloudy. So we were really happy with the way that it's coming out right now. And then hopefully by next year we'll have a space and
Yeah,
guys
how's
still
that?
looking around for real
Active
estate?
looking, still looking at.
we have a real estate place on lock right now for the next 6 months. Just trying to get all the permits and the county and
God.
the villages and
That whole fucking
So it'll take 3 years, as
Exactly,
we've
you
come
know.
to realize.
when we're 40 and making the dream happen, be ready to go. But it's awesome to stop by, guys. I appreciate it.
No,
Hey,
thank you for
thanks,
coming
thank
on,
you.
man.
Awesome.
I appreciate it.
Thank you, guys.
Check out Jones Beach Brewing Company on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and
where
you
can they
find
find your
out
beer? anywhere right now.
Right.
If they can.
They can't find it in stores
Right.
anywhere, unfortunately,
But
right
maybe
now.
if you contact
if you
you-
contact
same
contact us on
Reach out on
Instagram,
Instagram.
email,
Yeah.
and if you want to try some samples, we definitely have samples for you guys.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Thanks,
Appreciate
guys.
Very good. Thank
Thanks,
you.
man.
Thanks for popping on.
Brian from Jones Beach Brewing Company. Good to see you again. Thanks, man. Well, when you guys get set up and in, we're going to have you in for another big show. Yeah, get everybody in, both brothers and you. So, yeah, that was pretty cool. Very quick back and forth with Brian. Brian was a cool guy. And we've had Randy, and then his brother called in that night as well, if I recall.
Yes.
So we had fun with.
No,
Just
just
so
random.
weird. Well, that's the way it goes here at the Word with Mike and Pete. We got some random shit. Hold on, Tommy. Give this to Brian. Tell him to put it on in the brewery. I had the big stickers only for people that have been on air. I know they're a pain in the ass. They're so big, but only people on air. So yeah,
I think I just saw the guy from the comic book guy from The Simpsons walk by that way. So keep
Did
your
he?
eye open.
The guy was
Worst beer expo ever.
I'm liking what's going on here. That was pretty cool. And so he's walking around promoting, obviously. So that's
Good for
something
him.
people should be thinking about. And we love the beer. When he brought the Jones Beach
Yes,
Inlet IPA,
I liked it a lot. Yeah, it was very,
awesome.
like I said, very different from
Yeah,
what you're-
very malty.
Yeah.
And again, it was the same thing that I thought of when I tasted Bayside. It's a Bayside ale, like an amber ale, but it's not ambery, and it's very malty. And I like that about
I
the
do
beers.
like- yeah,
I like
me
a good
too.
malt beer. So good thing we didn't go off the air just there. That was brilliant. All right, so let's take a quick break. We'll reset. We'll get some of our
We'll drink
buddies
some
through
beer.
here. Drink some beer is the big thing, because then we become more fun and funny and all that other good stuff.
Loosey-goosey, baby.
I
get
like
better-
being loosey-goosey.
and I get better looking.
And sort of the whatever that is.
The 4s turn into 7s,
Yes.
the 7s turn into 10s.
That's it. Wait, what is that from? That's from.
I made it up, I
All
thought.
right, that's pretty close, pretty accurate too.
All right.
So we're Mike and Pete, GovsRadio.com, live here at the Great Beer Expo at Nassau Coliseum. We'll come right back after this.
Govs Radio. You're listening to Govs Radio. Internet radio versus whatever that alien shit is. Whose idea was this anyway?
This is where we're Mike and Pete, GovsRadio.com. We're here at the Great Beer Expo at Nassau Coliseum. This show is going to air again, like I mentioned, on November 11th on
Veterans Day.
I say veterans. You say veterans?
I say veterans.
I don't really give a fuck.
Good
I don't
talk.
mean
See you out
about
there.
what you said. I don't mean about what you said. I didn't mean to dismiss you like that. That's my fault.
Fuck off and die.
Yeah, all right,
There's
fair
a
enough.
division happening here.
Yes, there is. We have two gentlemen that just swung by and asked if they wanted to be on. So what's your names? Where are you guys from? And why are you here?
We're here for the beer,
Saw the
first
roof.
of all.
There you
good
go.
reason.
Went right to the beer question.
I'm Jimmy, that's Waz.
What's going on, Roz?
How you doing?
Roz like in Mike Wazowski?
No, Waz.
Oh,
Woz.
Wozniak?
Yes.
Close.
Do you own a significant portion of Apple?
I would like to.
Yeah, be
Wouldn't
a lot
we all?
cooler. So you guys obviously came here for the beer.
For the beer.
Um,
For the boys.
Are you from Long Island?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Local.
Local guys, good.
What have you had so far?
No, we started this way and went that way. I haven't been paying attention. There's a
Yeah.
peanut butter beer, that's about it. That was
Oh,
good,
you had that
yeah.
one already.
That was
Yeah.
good.
Down at
good
the
one.
other end?
I'm about to
The other
refill, yeah.
Yeah, from the
I think that's what
Homebrew and Hamburg.
we started with that. We started with that homebrew company.
Yep.
Yeah, homebrew club. So you guys are into the Jack's Abbey, Springdale. What's your favorite style of beer that you would probably recommend to people?
You know what? We really do this for the stickers. We come here to put stickers on people.
Stickers?
Yeah.
So I wouldn't.
You got a fridge at home that you
Yeah,
just
it's-
fill the.
We're increasing our alcohol level slowly,
Yes.
but really
No,
what
no,
we're
you
doing,
want to do it rapidly.
we're putting stickers on human beings is what we're doing.
Oh, I
Okay.
see.
Yeah.
All right.
That's the goal here.
So
and
you'll
you
see
came-
them. You'll see them on people, and you'll think
On
of
the
us.
back. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll have the camera swung out during our off time, so then people can watch as people walk by.
That's good. Yeah,
And
and,
then you could-
mention us when you see the sticker.
Yes, there's a sticker. There's a sticker. You guys came here with a crew. How many people you guys are?
There's like 4 of us,
Okay.
right? Or, yeah, whatever.
6 or 7.
Yeah.
And have you guys
At
been
any
to
given
these?
time? There's more.
Have you been to these events before? Have you been to
Yeah,
the
like
Great Beer?
6 years going at least.
Wow, there you
Nice.
go.
Or longer, maybe. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I've been probably about 6 to 8 years here, and done some of the other events. Have you been to Belmont before?
Yeah, when you guys are doing it, Belmont, it's just usually freezing cold out there.
I know.
Yeah.
They had it
doors are
inside
wide
one year,
open.
which was really cool, and this year was lucky not to have rain. But yeah, they usually have it in a time where it's freezing. And what do you think about the crowd this year as opposed to previous years?
It's
we haven't
thin.
been.
It's thin this year, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're short on human beings here.
I haven't been walking
Short
around
on
too much,
targets, as I should say.
There's also short human beings here,
Yeah.
Yes,
like
agreed.
Tom, our producer there.
Yeah, our producer's out there talking to some young
He's
ladies.
very short.
And
Oh,
he's,
yeah?
well, he has to
can
pick.
I put a sticker on him?
Go. Let's see how
Please
you
do.
Do you know how to?
Which one is he?
It's the one. He's
The
just
guy
hugging.
giving a hug right there.
He's getting hugs. Oh, it's probably gonna be too late.
What's his name?
I can get
His
him.
name's Tom.
I got
Oh, yeah,
this.
Waz is going to get him.
Oh, I was gonna get. All right. So Tom, our producer, is
Waz,
walking back over.
Go give me a fill. I know. Here, give me a fill.
There you go. I taped it down this time. See how smart that was to put
so
the
we're gonna-
wire on the floor instead
Yeah.
of hanging it
hear it?
about.
Gaff tape.
Yeah.
Good use of gaff tape.
No, you can't.
Okay. It's too loud out there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
All right, that's fine.
Okay.
There you go. So where do you guys get your stickers from? Is it something that is it yours
those
you're
are
bringing
your
in?
stickers.
Or
Well,
is
actually,
other people's stuff.
it goes back a ways. 'Cause
Okay.
it used to be, this event used to be covered in stickers. Every table
Yes.
would have them on the table.
Yep.
But since we started this, there was a bit of an embargo, it seems.
Yeah.
And
Since,
they, and,
yeah,
yeah,
see,
and they
I
said,
agree with you.
So I think they outlawed them here.
No.
So we bring
No,
them.
Hopwind's got them.
Yeah?
Two Roads has them.
So maybe they're a little more lenient this year.
I think it's the cost of doing business too, because we have stickers, obviously, and for us, I have to wait for a month before the new deal comes out so I can get them at a decent price. Otherwise, forget it. You know, it's like you're paying $50 for 50 stickers. It's stupid.
Yeah,
it's
I mean,
not
it's
business savvy.
Cost of advertising, man.
Agreed.
Right?
We have a non-profit though. We are a non-profit. So there's
such a weird thing to complain about.
well, no, for them. I mean, for the guys that are making a profit on the beer and having advertisement, it's one thing. We don't make money. We don't have advertisers like that. We don't. There's nothing there. So we're doing it.
Where's your show? Where do they
So
play
we
it?
broadcast at a Governor's Comedy Club in Levittown.
Oh, cool. I've been there.
Yeah. So in the back of the Governor's in Levittown, there is a
If this guy
radio
doesn't
station.
do a
There's
fucking
your guy.
Captain Morgan
There's your guy right
pose,
there.
I know.
Got him.
Captain, how are you?
Please do a captain's pose.
Captain's pose. You want to come
come
around?
on.
Just-
Wait, do it. Let's see the whole
Come
costume.
on.
Oh well, he's got to come on camera.
Let's see the whole costume. Turn around.
It looks nice. It really does. I like this.
That's impressive.
Nice. There you
Lots
go.
of
Is
stickers.
that all you guys?
Very
That
good.
was all you guys, isn't it?
Wow.
It's beautiful.
Spider bite right on the right cheek. That's good.
See, Spider Bite has stickers, I guess. There you go.
Not bad, right?
Yeah, not bad. Captain, thank you very much, Captain. Appreciate it.
Now
Enjoy.
that I'm getting a second look, the breathalyzer costume.
Yeah.
Well played, sir. Well played.
For a probably 50 and over gentleman with a lot of younger women here, he's probably going to get at least one of those girls to kind of get on one knee.
Be
and-
dumb enough.
Oh, yeah. You're right. So that
It's
was
early.
that was the word
Is
you
there-
wanted.
it's early.
Oh, yeah, it's
Is
not
there-
happening now.
Is there an innuendo there?
No. Someone
the
to get
captain
down
will
and
get 'em on
suck
their
his
knees.
little blowhole. That's
Yeah.
it.
Whoa.
Yeah, well, there's no innuendo there. I'm just going to say it straight out. That's what it is. So
You
he's
guys
going to be definitely
you
something
guys
about
do
that one.
sets at Governor's too? You guys on the stage?
No, we're not comedians. We do have comedians occasionally come on and hang out and talk and be on the air. But
Yeah, like who do you know?
well, there's 13 different podcasts on our station. Mike Nicolia occasionally comes down to the station. Of course, the big guys, Chris Roach. We had Artie Lang come on last week.
Oh, cool.
So some big names that come through the station.
I've seen Artie live before.
Yeah, he's really good. Actually, Tom was there that day where he came in. He actually cut up the video and posted it on YouTube. So
cool.
anything under GovsRadio.com, that's our flagship station. We're under. And then we have our own outlets, obviously, from our social media and things
Yeah, we
like
were
that.
talking about doing a podcast, but he doesn't like to talk, apparently.
Can't blame you.
Hello.
Yeah, it's awkward.
You can
I'm
make
just
voices.
listening.
I mean, we're 2 years in, and Pete's finally starting to open up.
Oh, yeah? You opening them up?
Yeah, a little bit.
Like a fucking can of tuna.
Yeah. Cheers,
Prost.
buddy. Thank you. In other words, this is a weak event compared to previous years.
I would say,
So far.
I would say.
All right.
Don't tell Andy.
There's an argument.
No,
to be
I'm
made
not going to
there.
tell Andy. Andy won't. He won't go through the 4.5 hour podcast we're about to put together today.
Nope.
To listen to it.
No. I hope we make it on.
No, you will. You'll
make
make
the
the
final
cut.
cut,
Yeah,
yeah.
We'll
yeah.
see. We'll see. It's very selective.
No, you're gonna make it. No. Unless we have, literally the Sam Adams himself,
Jim Cook.
Jim Cook.
That's who you're looking
then
for.
yeah, no, you're making it on it.
Is Jim Cook here?
Sometimes they show
He'd
up
be
randomly.
fucking mobbed.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
He does. He looks just like an ordinary person, though, doesn't he?
He is.
Like,
He's an everyday guy, and he has his
pretty
things
ugly.
with.
He's actually like,
Yeah,
I mean-
he has his radio shows. He actually goes through and does stuff with radio programs.
Yeah, he's got a great face for radio.
Yes,
Right.
yes, he does.
Yeah.
He sure does. Thanks, brother.
Thanks, man.
All right, so let's go drink some more beers. This
Yes.
is where Mike and Pete GovsRadio.com here at the Great Beer Expo. We'll be right back with some more guests after this.
Govs Radio. This is The Wort on Govs Radio.
Hey, what do you say, Tom?
Hey. What's going on? So we got a hostile takeover of the Wort, a podcast.
That's right.
With Mike and Pete. I'm not
No
Mike.
longer,
He's not Pete.
No longer.
This is
Nick
the
and
Wort with
Tom.
Nick and Tom.
There we go.
So I heard you over at, what was that, the LI Beer Festival?
In Farmingdale.
Yeah.
I'm back.
You did great,
I'm
man.
back.
I was going to say, you got to get like your own weekly spot on the show or something.
I told Mike he has to cut us in real nice on the YouTube.
Oh,
the
yeah.
archive.
There we go.
Little
We're
fire
streaming. We
come
got
in, little
video.
fire
We got...
come in. Yeah.
So how many years have you been attending this festival now?
Oh wow, what, 10 years?
10
more
years.
than maybe more, but it's not the same.
Does any year stick out in particular?
The
Or are
first
they all
couple
blackouts
years,
that you can't
they're
remember?
all blackouts by the
Uh-huh.
end, but the beginning, you remember the beginning part.
Uh-huh.
They're great, right? How have you enjoyed yourself last couple of years?
Yeah, I mean, last year was the first time I'd attended any beer festival, and I really wasn't even into craft beer, but since then I've definitely, it's piqued my interest. So every time I go out to the bar now, I'm ordering something I never had and love every IPA
Ladies
I've tried.
love that, right? You sound like you know
I don't
what
know,
you're talking
man.
about,
I don't
huh?
know,
You
man,
what you're
because these
talking
craft
about.
beers, they give you some ugly smelling farts, dude. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I don't know about the farts, but I mean, I tell you what, you do sound like you know what you're talking about. The ladies love it.
Oh,
Right?
100%.
Yeah, you know, like with the wine list, you know what you're talking about. The beers, you find the right lady that's into beers, you sound like you know what you're talking about.
Uh-huh.
And you're in.
And it goes beyond that here. We got cookies, we got jerky, we got, what else? We got pickles, we got dog
Pete
treats.
had some jerky, right? Pete gave me some jerky. You
Uh-huh.
got the carne asada over there. So how you been, man? You watch the playoffs?
Oh,
I know you got the sports
yeah,
podcast,
man. The
right?
Yankees, well, no, actually, that's been on the back burner for a little bit now.
Yeah,
but
well, no, you gotta
the
bring it
Yankees
back.
were eliminated from the playoffs about 4 minutes after my birthday. My birthday's October 20th. The clock
What a
struck
nice
midnight.
birthday present,
Yeah.
huh? See that?
You know, LeMahieu hit that 2-run home run to tie it up in the 9th, and it really...
Roller coaster ride.
Yeah, it got you sucked back into it just for it to all be ripped away, so...
Yeah, welcome to that feeling. We're Mets fans here usually. You
Yeah,
know,
I don't envy it.
No, but that's well, you know what? That's how we feel with the managerial search right now too. Here
Well,
we
you
got
guys are going with Beltran, I heard.
Yeah, I
so,
don't know, man.
I mean, he had a special advisor role with the Yankees, so I feel like the Wilpons think they're going to be getting some inside information out of him, which I doubt they truly will be.
They've said he's
Does your
got
brother
a
want to
good-
come on?
No, does he? You want to come on the air? Wanna go on?
Oh, put on the headphones. Put on the headphones.
Yeah, we're gonna bring you on the air. Come on.
So we are trying to convince Nick's brother to come on air here as he finally has a seat, chewing down on his pretzels. Let's go. Oh, let me make sure you're on here. There you go. Say hello.
Hello.
Hey, there he is.
What's happening?
Not much. Is this your first time here, or?
Yes, sir.
All right. What do you think?
Yeah, his
What do you
first
think
beer
about it so far?
fest. Awesome.
Are you a craft beer drinker, or are you kind of more like a Budweiser type of guy?
He's like yourself. He's a new convert.
Yeah?
Yeah. So
Virgin?
I've turned him over.
I'll tell you what, there's a lot of delicious ones here. Like, very minimal complaints.
What are you drinking?
I don't know. O'Toole grabbed this for me. This is a stout of no, it's a lager from right across the way from Jack's Abbey.
Jack's Abbey.
I think it's the IPA.
Yeah, and they're split with Springdale. So I'm drinking the Springdale IPA right now. They got they're rotating this. What do they have? They said clerical error. This is clerical error. So I told them I haven't had a sip. Here, let me have a sip.
But yeah, we got people dressed up in costumes. I see a breathalyzer walking by.
All right.
We got
That's
Captain Jack
awesome.
Sparrow. He's got a Wort
Yeah.
sticker on his back. Okay. So how's your Halloween, guys?
Not bad. I put out a little jack-o'-lantern and some candy.
Nice.
I live in a 3-floor walk-up, so I put it out on the front porch
Mhm.
because I'm in Queens. So
Right.
So it's a little different. So I put out the candy out there. I don't want to run up and down the stairs
Of course.
every time they call. So I put a little thing out there. It was still there at the end of the night. I went out. I watched some basketball. I watched some football because they had Garoppolo playing that day.
Yeah. Niners. Who'd they play?
The Cardinals. They were playing
Niners,
the
Cardinals. Yeah, I lost
So-
on my parlay. I hit the over, but they did not cover the 10.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I've had
Yeah.
zero luck this year.
So
Zero.
What are you,
Not
0-6 this year? What?
Yeah, no. Because
Well, you play
I get in over
preseason,
my
you
head.
do
I go with the parlays because the return's better,
You
and just
gotta do it. How
one
many
of them
teams? How
doesn't
many
hit.
teams? How many teams?
Like
How many games? How many games? How many
Max
games?
is 4.
4?
Yeah.
Really?
So I'll try to do like
Why? What do you do
3.
with it? What do you
I'll
do
I'll
with
pick like
That's
two
what
favorites,
Alex
an underdog, and an over/under.
Okay.
And it just hasn't worked out yet this
Alright.
year. I mean, it's just not
You ever
for
play
me.
at the half? You ever do the half? Or you like
No, because
We do the half sometimes.
no, those prop bets are too much for me.
Yeah, no.
You know,
that's what we
who
do.
wins the coin toss, or in baseball it gets weird too. Who's going to lead after
Well,
X amount of
baseball-
innings? Who scores first?
There's no spread really. That's all the same usually,
Right.
right? Game, run and a half usually. If you
I-
do the
I
money
haven't
line,
bet
if you
on
do money-
baseball.
Run line. I think it's like 2 runs. I think.
Yeah, and it's so hard in baseball. You could have the worst pitcher have the best game of his career, or the best pitcher can have a bad day. So
You end up like Carton out there. You know Carton? You know what happened to him? Boomer and Carton?
yeah, Craig Carton. Yeah, he's sitting in
"Watch
federal
out
prison
now.
right now.
Watch out now. You're on the radio. You're gambling over here.
That guy, he went
Don't
off
follow
the.
his lead.
he-
No,
yeah,
but
no,
you know
he
what?
got out of control with
He's
it.
redeeming himself a little bit. I like
Well,
Carton.
he
I
did the
like
crime.
Carton.
He's doing his time. So you got to give him respect for taking it head on, not being a coward about it. He's doing his time,
No,
and
he is.
when he
And-
gets out, I'm sure he'll have job opportunities
And he
available
was-
to share his story.
He had
And
his own podcast before, after he left Carton, after that
Right.
Boomer.
Right, there's
before
always
he-
going to be
before he went
someone
away,
willing
yeah.
to put him on air for sure, because he's, the name recognition alone, But the station hasn't been the same over there.
No, but you know what though? They did. Did you see Boomer and Gio from Blue Point?
No,
They did a live show from Blue Point out
Did
in
they?
Patchogue. Yeah.
Very nice.
All right, so we got Adam on the show, and I'm like hogging it up over here.
not at
so,
all, not at
so, so, what do you like today, Adam? What did you drink today?
I can't even recap what I drank
Yeah, you
right
do.
at this
Yeah,
point.
no, Adam.
it hasn't even been an hour,
Exactly, dude. I'm telling you, you have no idea.
and I think we're going beyond the
lightweight
2-ounce
over here.
pour
So,
limit
so
here.
I told. So
Yeah.
he enjoyed the home brewers. Have you been over to the home brewers over there?
No, I don't think we
So you
made
go
our way
straight
down
down the
there.
line over here.
Oh,
You go
yeah,
to- you go to
They have the
home
peanut
brewers.
butter and jelly one,
Oh,
right?
yeah, they do.
Yes,
It's delicious,
yes.
delicious. So he wasn't as thrilled with that as he was with the pumpkin chai.
That's what I wanted to
Pumpkin
try
chai.
that one. I'm gonna make
So
my way
he
back
had
over
that,
there.
and he had the first sip, and he was like, I don't know. And then he had the second sip, and he was like, oh, I love this. And I was like, oh, it's acquired, huh?
Beautiful
Second
recap.
sip.
That's exactly what happened.
So he had he acquired the taste for that pumpkin chai.
Okay.
So what else? What else did you like?
Well, right here, Hopwinds.
Hopwinds. What did you
yeah.
have at Hopwinds?
They're based out of Bayshore, I guess.
Yeah, so Adam and me lived in Bayshore for a while, which has become a very big hub of.
Hang on one
brewers.
sec.
Worst show
this
ever.
This is the Word with Nick and Tom and Adam.
Go
We'd like
fuck
to welcome
yourselves.
a guest, Pete.
Pete is our guest on the Nick and Tom show.
Pete's
Fuck
one
off.
Hey, that is our favorite Pete. That is the Pete we know. We know Pete as that.
All right, so Pete, did you
Pete,
down that drink already on your way over, or did you not refill?
What did
Have
I
you
get?
had another? I hope you had another beer.
He
Pete.
can't remember,
had
so I
two.
think he
What
drank
did I
it.
have?
Now you sound like
Fuck.
Adam. You sound like Adam now. Jesus Christ.
I just had
Well, we started
Christ.
before
I had
you
an
guys.
IPA from South Shore.
Uh-huh.
It was all right.
South Shore.
Yeah.
Great South Bay?
No, South Shore Brewing
I
Company.
don't know
I
if
can't
I've
hear
had
myself.
them.
Am I don't think my mic's on.
No, you're on.
You're on. I hear you.
I
I
can't
think
hear
you're.
me.
You don't.
Oh, turn my
Yeah. Oh, jiggle your no. Jiggle his headphones. Jiggle his headphones.
jiggle the handle. That's better.
Yeah, there you go. No, I have to jiggle it sometimes.
No, he couldn't hear himself.
I'm good.
It's like when
There
you're
you
done
go.
taking a piss, you got to jiggle it a little bit.
Jiggle.
And we're back.
All right, we'd like to welcome our next guest.
Who's coming to the stage?
This is the
Mikey?
Word with Nick
Well,
and Tom,
who's coming to
featuring
the
Mike
stage?
and Pete.
Steve and Billy from
Oh,
Hopwinds.
No,
They're probably
I'm
gonna
talking
hit
about
over
Brad.
to
which
me.
Which stripper is coming to the stage, Mikey?
What about
It's
strippers?
hard with
Where are
no
we going
extra
later?
headphones to hear
Where are we going
anything
later?
you're
Okay,
saying.
tell me.
No, I can't hear what you're
Which
saying.
strippers are coming to?
Which who?
Which
Titties?
Which strip club are we going to
No,
later?
Mikey.
Yeah, you say it because you're closer to me.
Which strip club are we going to
Which
later?
strip club are we going
No,
to? In
which-
between sessions?
Which strippers are coming out next?
Oh, I don't know.
No,
But-
you sounded like you were about to tell
Oh,
us.
mine was.
You sounded like you were about to tell us.
I wasn't. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
Tell us. Tell us.
Please
the
welcome
stage.
Mercedes to the stage.
Candy.
Yeah, Candy. Candy.
More
Mercedes
costumes
to
walking
the
by. We
main
got some
stage.
onesies here.
Mercedes to the main
Ladies and
stage.
gentlemen, you can park your cars because Porsche is coming to the stage.
What are you drinking, Mikey?
I grabbed the Lithology.
What'd you get, the
Das
Marzen?
Rock. I had to get the Marzen.
Yeah,
I'm
Marzen was
loyal
pretty
to
good.
the soil already, so I wanted to try
Yeah.
their Marzen. Here come the boys. So now
All
you
right,
guys
get the
can
fuck
get
outta here,
Here we
guys.
go.
All right,
we're
Hold on,
gonna
guys,
get
let's
off.
get out
See
of
you
here.
later.
All right, we're done. Nick and Tom out.
Bye-bye.
Ah, that's better. This is more of the seat that I am accustomed to here at the Wort. We're going to have Steve and Billy come on for a moment. They're just saying their pleasantries and hi, how are yous?
My headphones are warm, and that's uncomfortable.
I know. Does it feel weird that your headphones are warm? Yeah, you're good. You're good. Just trying to get the... They were messing around with levels, and I never really trust anybody but myself to get the proper sound.
You should speak to a psychologist about
I
that.
do. I need to speak to several psychologists. All right, this is the Wort with Mike at GovsRadio.com. We just kicked out Tom and Nick from their warm-up show. This lady's looking for candy already. Jesus Christ.
Good for her.
Anyway, we have Steve and Billy from Hopkins. What's going on, gentlemen?
Here we are.
There you are.
Hey, boys.
So we started the day off with you, by the way. You guys were our brewery aficionados for starting the Great Beer Expo off here at the Coliseum.
Mike's had enough to drink. How's it going?
It's going good. Really
Yeah.
good.
I didn't have enough to drink. I was just saying we started off with their brewery as the first beer of the day. Why you got to downplay me, man? All right, again, sorry. How's it going?
No,
How's
it's
it
going,
going?
it's going great.
How's it going?
Beer is moving fast, which is nice.
Hell yeah. We have some good reactions. A couple of our friends are here with us today, so we sent them over to you, and they said, excellent beer.
Nice.
I like the mangoes.
He actually
That
said,
mango, though.
That mango, though.
the words he used was, holy crap, Hopkins got some good shit. That's what he said. I said,
I like
yes.
to hear it. Love it.
I'd like to hear that.
That's good
I'd like
stuff.
To hear that.
So you guys, give us a rundown on what you guys are pouring today.
Well, right now we got the mango milkshake. That mango, though.
Yes.
We got King Zog,
Okay.
Russian Imperial Coffee Stout,
I love Russians.
and then we got Hey Joe. It's actually a breakfast brown with coffee and maple syrup.
Now, none of these are things that I've seen from you before, so this is relatively new styles that you guys are putting together. And
King
variants.
Zog, I think, has been out there.
Yeah,
for
it's
Been
right?
around, but
Yeah.
you never had it. Yeah.
I don't think I have.
No, you haven't had it.
Wasn't
I've
that the Great
seen it
South
on
Bay? Wasn't at this one last
Nope.
year, right?
No.
Great Beer Expo.
No, I think it was at
Cast
the Brewers
Fest?
Collective.
That's
Cast
it.
Fest.
Yes.
That's where I saw
There you
it.
go.
Yeah.
Now you did a cast version of that then, huh? Any
Yeah.
variants
We did that
go into-
twice. We did also do that at Blue Point, the Blue Point
Yeah.
Cast Fest.
Ooh.
That would.
And they both finished second.
That's
they?
what I thought. I
Nice.
thought King Zog finished
Who,
second.
all right,
Well,
let's
that was-
let's
yeah,
start
no,
with
Steve
who could
won
possibly
first
beat that.
at the Collective.
Yes.
Yes.
That's
We
right.
won at Blue Point for
Yeah.
a cask after the first cask, and that was our porter, and then Zog came in third.
Oh, that's right. Yes, Zog was third. Yes.
Well, I was going to say, who possibly could beat you on some of these brews? Who's... Oh,
Steve.
Possibly.
Yeah,
Maybe.
Steve did.
Our friend Steve.
Steve makes great beer, of course.
He
Great.
does.
Yeah,
Yes.
of course it does. Great turnout this year for the Great Beer Expo. You
Yeah.
guys are relatively close to us, so that's nice that we can come over and enjoy that mango IPA ASAP. What do you think about the event so far? A lot of people coming through, good reception,
Yeah.
good
No, it's a
feedback.
great reception. Nice, decent line. I mean, obviously ebbs and flows, but yeah, great lines going on there. And,
Right.
Always a
beer's
lot of fun
moving.
at this. Honestly, the Great Beer Expo is always a lot of fun. It's one of our favorite events. It's just there's so much going on all the time, and
Exactly.
you
There's
got a
enough
long
of
day of it. So
Yeah, it is. It's one of the
This is
longer
true.
ones, right?
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of them are one session. This is that one where you have two sessions. We're here for the hour and a half in between where we're still drinking.
Yeah,
we're all here at
exactly.
9 a.m. to
my
start
wife
drinking.
keeps telling me to pace myself.
Yeah.
You know, so
That's quitter talk.
I'm no loser. I'll tell you that.
That's
You're
what
doing fine,
Sundays
brother. You
are
keep
for.
it up.
Winding down
I have faith
Sunday.
in you.
I mean, they're having a great time. So were they man in the booth?
They're leaving though after the first session.
Oh, so are you guys
Oh.
sticking around? You guys
Yeah.
are man. Oh boy.
Yeah, it's us.
All right,
So it's all downhill in the second section.
Oh,
Exactly.
so maybe we'll have you on over at like the 7:30, 8 o'clock hour.
You
Yeah,
want
as-
the
as we're
inside
drinking up
scoop
the-
on some of these breweries?
Yeah.
You come and get us at 9 o'clock.
And we're having the 12.9% King Zog all day.
Oh boy.
You want an unfiltered Billy?
What I really, yeah.
Come get him 15 minutes before it shuts
And
down.
there's the next name of the beer.
And I like that
Hazy
name.
IPA.
We definitely use that name, Unfiltered Billy.
That's a good name.
The great
We
thing
make a
about
band
this,
out of it too.
Oh, that's true. The great thing about this one is a lot of the local guys are here. A lot of the brewers are here too.
Yeah.
We've been to a bunch of the festivals lately, and it's not the brewers, it's reps or marketing people pouring for you. This is the one where you guys, all come together and hang out and
Right, yeah.
share information. The Homebrew Club is here, so those
Yeah, they're
guys
great
are
guys. They're always fun to hang around with. They
They
make some
have
good beer, of course.
great.
6 beers this
Usually-
session, 8 beers next session.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Billy and I were drinking the peanut butter and jelly Oh,
Yeah,
did you
very
get
good.
peanut
Peanut
butter
butter
jelly?
jelly
get to try it.
No, you
No.
gotta try it. It's good.
It's actually peanut butter and jelly and not too overwhelming.
Yep.
You know, you would think it would be very
Who
overwhelming.
made that, Justin?
No, it wasn't Justin. I think it was Eric, right?
I don't know.
Eric sounds good.
Yeah, I think Eric made that.
I'm trying to picture it in my because they have the names at the bottom, so I don't remember exactly.
I
Yeah,
think
maybe it was
made
Eric.
that.
This is
Go beat him
good.
down and get some of that.
Yeah, exactly. They're doing a time release over here. I got to try some of this because every time we're here, we see people line up. We're like, oh shit, we got to try
yes.
it, and then they shuts it down and doesn't let us have any either.
What?
So I got to get
now
up
for
on
you
it.
people that are out there in radio world,
Yes.
there's an eagle online.
There
This lady
is.
dressed up in an eagle outfit.
Well,
I
we
don't
can
know what
get
that's about.
I guarantee the reason why she wore that is to get attention. If we call her over here, she'll definitely come
She'd
on
love the
camera.
attention.
Wait
Yeah.
until she has a
She's
couple
done.
more beers, then call her over.
Exactly. Well, no, she'll be just walking around like this later.
Yeah, exactly.
Like in Always Sunny in Philadelphia. That should be.
trying to fly.
It's a great episode.
love that
I can
show.
do it. I can do it.
I can jump off the table and fly into a garbage can.
That's one pretzel.
This is one, 50 cents, please. 50 cents. There's been a lot more people dressing up this year. I didn't
Yes.
notice this last year, but
Yeah,
I
I
guess
didn't
because we're so
notice it
close
either,
to
I guess, yeah. It's
Close to
so
Halloween.
close to
sure.
Halloween that we have that. Hi guys, enjoy pretzels
Hi.
Hello.
and syphilis. Hi.
Love the scarf.
Hi.
So you guys, let's go back to talking about the brewery a little bit. Last year we spoke to you. We had you on the show. You guys were getting close. How much closer are you? What do you think the timetable is?
How much do you hate your federal, state, and/or local government now?
Well,
All of the above.
I don't think we could say we hate him yet.
They didn't say
we're
no.
not
yet.
out of the woods yet.
No one
Until you
said
get the
no
license.
yet.
We actually got our final permit a couple weeks ago.
Okay.
So now it's all on us.
Oh, we're all.
That's
you're all
terrific.
Oh,
It's-
wow.
It's all about us. We
Ready
can't
to
blame
go?
anybody
Oh,
else.
shit.
You know.
Now
right.
it's just about building it and getting it,
Yeah.
inspected, and we're good to go.
That's awesome.
And the inspection takes no time.
Yeah.
A week or two,
Yeah.
max.
Yeah, well, we'll see.
Wow.
3 to
Good
6
deal with
weeks.
us now.
From well,
What do you think?
Oh, you're
3 to
waiting
6
for
weeks,
it?
Or?
No. We have to finish the plumbing and everything else.
Right.
So when we get those done, then we can do the inspection, how long that takes. But we're probably looking at that point. It'll be in December,
Okay.
and we don't want to open them too close to Christmas, so we're
Sure.
probably gonna just call it January.
Okay.
That's
Make it
awesome.
nice- Yeah.
2020, one of the ones, new class, as they say,
Yeah.
of breweries opening in 2020.
We
All
need
right,
new
that's
kids
good.
on the block.
Yeah, well, that's
Again.
fine. And not really new. You guys have been around for years
Yeah.
now with the name out
We've
there.
been around
but
for years. Yeah.
I mean,
insane.
the branding everyone knows. The
I got guys at my company, my job, my day job, actually asking me, "Are you really opening a brewery, or are you just?"
It's all bullshit. It's all just bullshit. I mean,
Fooled
I know you
you.
had to be around, but it's kind of like
April Fools.
I still see you here. And you're wearing a shirt to work. You're like, that's right, I got a brewery.
Really playing it off well.
Yeah, exactly. So when you open in 2020, let's say, what do you think your lineup is? Are you looking to, of course, stick with the?
Actually, can I
Oh, you can-
can I
sure.
interrupt for the?
Yeah.
Are you still doing the split batch system?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I'm
so we're definitely
so
going
excited for that.
Very excited ourselves about that.
Yeah, we love that. That's staying forever.
That was one of the things that when we had you guys on, and you just had the different yeast strain
Yes.
on the two beers.
I was telling
blew
somebody
my
that story
fucking
just
mind.
before. I was
Yeah,
telling them that,
incredible.
and they were like, "Really?" I was like, "Yeah." And it does
Both
taste
were
that-
good,
that different. Yes.
but just the contrast between the two,
Yep.
with just changing that one ingredient was.
And when you say good, I'm thinking you mean great.
Yes.
I'm kidding.
I don't. It was both were IPAs, New England style.
Yep.
I liked the second version better, but I don't remember which
That
was which.
was the.
That was the Hefeweizen
Yes, that was
version.
heavy yeast. Yes.
Yeah. And they had a little bit of banana. I always say that, like, I don't remember if you were a kid in the 90s when you had that orange juice, banana juice mix in the carton. I always feel like it reminds me of that, you know, like with that heavy yeast in there.
Every time I hear banana juice,
Bananas
I
and
think
cloves.
I think of Dice Clay. Banana juice. Yeah, I can't even do it any justice. I don't do a good dice on the spot.
No, you sounded just like him.
Yeah, oh yeah.
better than
That's
I
where
can
my
do.
range is. It's dice and then it's
No,
cartoon
that's-
characters.
Well, Billy knows my range for accents is what?
Jamaican.
Everything's
Jamaican.
Jamaican. I make any
and
best
now.
good.
Can you tell us a?
Please do.
Yeah.
No.
Steve sounded like an Irishman. Give me some of that beer, man.
That's pretty much it. Yeah.
That's exciting though. The split batch thing,
Yeah,
I think,
that's
is something
really-
I think
yeah.
sets you guys apart. That's,
It does, and it's also really nice for people that come in and just want that style of beer. They want a nice brown. We got it. You know, so we also have these adjunct beers, which is great, in all different styles. So it's really cool, and you come down there and get the real style beer if you
Right.
want it, and then also compare it and see how those adjunct flavors.
do you
compare
like
to it.
wacky shit?
Yeah,
Right? Like,
right. Well,
that's-
that and
And it can make us get a little crazier too.
It
You
could
can
definitely
have one that's
turn-
really off the wall. You know, but now that's great. That's fun.
The
you know?
beer-
How large is the system too?
It's a five barrel system.
Oh, good. Yeah.
If,
So you're able
the
to
town's
make
not listening,
so you
can squeeze a
basically
little bit
made
more.
like 2.5 barrels of a 2 style and then 2.5 barrels to.
Well, we have room to make it a little bit more than the 5-barrel system, so we would do something like that. It would probably be 3 and 3, honestly.
Okay.
Or close to 3, you know. So we'll be able to get away with that, you know, just, you know, make a little bit more of it. Because our brew kettle is a little bit bigger. So
Okay,
we'll get
okay.
away with that.
Squeeze the juice.
Yeah.
Get a little bit of
We also know that there's always a group of people who go to breweries, you know? And, you know, as groups, as we go, like, you know, we'll go and, like, I like the off-the-wall beers, I like the IPAs. My wife likes the calmer beers, and this one likes this one beers. We do want to offer something to everybody, you know?
Right,
and we don't want to be the jack of all trades but a master of none. We want you to enjoy every beer we make. So that's why we're going with the split batch, because we figured we can nail the base system. If we can nail that system,
You can nail 6 or 8 beers.
everything else we do off of that is just easy.
And then you can
know?
just experiment
Yeah.
off those 6 or 8 base
Exactly.
beers.
Like
That's
with
a good
that,
strategy.
with that cream stout that we have what? We have the
Is that the
marshmallow.
orange? That's right.
We have the peanut butter one,
Yeah.
the regular cream stout, and there was another one I forget what it is offhand, but
You talk about the marshmallow?
yeah.
Well, yeah, you have the regular milk stout, you have the marshmallow milk stout, and you have the marshmallow peanut butter stout.
Right. So stuff like that, you get a little crazy and fun with it, you know,
And you
people
can have
come in
fun.
there-
We're experimenting every day.
Well,
you know,
that's
like,
it. I think it's the most fun to
yeah.
like see what this little change in this will do
That's exactly-
and how that expands on your tap board.
And that's why it's so
what's
fun to
happening
be a home brewer, because you can do whatever you want and not have to worry about
yeah,
it.
right.
And
Well,
Billy,
with
we're
this
not going to
split-
say it, but we got another trick up our sleeve.
Oh shit!
we can't let that one out of the bag yet.
Is
You
it
gotta wait
something to
till we
do with
open.
the actual? Well, I'll say this: is it has to do with recipes, or does it has to do with building?
Recipes.
Okay.
Oh yeah, recipes definitely.
So I was
Now-
thinking
yeah, now
maybe
with the
it had to do with like a little special thing at the brew house where you got a deck being
No, it's
made
just,
or
it's just
built.
another
or-
way to
Okay.
Explore the colors of craft.
yeah, explore the
if you
colors
will.
of craft. Nice.
Exactly.
Nice save
That's
for me.
a-
Thank
I
you.
was
Is it food coloring? No.
Purple dye all day.
Food coloring. It's brilliant.
Everything's a Smurf beer. We got Simple Smurf IPA. We got Session Smurf IPA. It's a
This
little
guy's
less.
good. He's onto us.
I know. I have all the names. I'm a good name guy. Other than that, I'm not going to be on there. Like, I don't remember Pete's name. I was going to call him Steve. I was going to say, hey, I don't remember Steve's name. Exactly. Would have been funny if I said it that way. Friend of ours. So they're doing this time release, and I want to get Tommy. I want to try some of that time release shit.
Get it.
Can you grab me whatever that is?
It's pumpkin.
I don't give a shit. It's time release, which means they don't have enough of it to give to us.
They don't.
We're gonna take something. I'm just gonna throw it out there now. So we are just a few months away. You have, I would imagine, there's like this schedule or something you have to start putting together almost very now, right?
Yeah.
You got to start brewing now to get ready for opening day.
So can you guys start brewing today? Like, is that?
Yes.
That's.
Yeah.
I mean, I know you said it's a matter of plumbing, but you have like a
Well, you know what?
scratch one barrel
The
system.
only reason
or-
we're not brewing today is because we got a lot of plumbing to do. It's kicking up a lot of clay, a lot of dirt from the ground.
Yeah, a
Once
lot of
we're
dust.
done with the plumbing, we're
Right.
going to start brewing right away.
Okay.
The plumbing could possibly be done this weekend, depending
Yeah.
on
Right.
how well we do on Sunday.
Wow. All right, so you can get going immediately.
Yeah.
Just flush the system and be done with it. But with that said, you then have to get right on a schedule, I would imagine,
Of
to
course,
get
yeah.
the beers that would. And we've talked about this, but we never really set down the schedule. If you have a beer that needs to, let's say, lager for a good amount of time, you would start that first, correct?
Yeah, we have to start.
Or is there another style that I'm not thinking of that would need even
Well, you
longer?
can go dark stouts like
they
like
can
the
age
King's
that.
Og.
Right.
You can let that age for a bit, you know.
Okay.
So that's not a bad beer to go with first.
And
You
just
know?
let
Do
it
you guys
sit
have your
there.
opening day like dream list for taps? Or?
Oh yeah, we
talked about it a
that,
few
yeah.
times.
Yeah.
I don't know, we kind of wrote it down, but we don't know if it's actually theirs right now. So
Also,
that
you
might
don't have
change
it
a
because
little
when
bit.
Pete and I write anything down and don't communicate, shit just goes down
Right, that's
really
what I'm saying.
quick. We've
Yeah.
noticed that so
If
quickly.
we told you what it was, if we looked on our phones and showed you what it was,
Yeah.
and then opening day you come down and be like, you have two different beers on here. What you told us? That could very well happen.
See what
because,
happened there is.
It depends on our mood, you know.
And actually, at the time when we wrote it down, we didn't have the mango IPA yet. So that's
and that's very good. That's
I like
that's
that a lot.
I'm sure you're getting good feedback about that.
We
too.
are. We're getting good feedback.
Tom, who's a novice craft beer drinker, loved it. My buddy
Sounds like
Nick,
a professional to me.
yeah,
Closeted millennial.
It's a genius, that guy.
Gen Z, he wants to go by. He's
Millennial.
All right, fine.
Gen Z.
fine. I don't
Gen
give
Z,
a
the
shit.
millennial.
I'm
Look at
not
what he
in-
does to his jeans. You're telling me that's not a millennial thing to do?
What the cuff
fucking
collar?
cuff, yeah.
I don't mind that. I used to do that in high school,
Right.
but that was like the
Yeah,
90s.
I never did that.
No. You rolled a pack of cigarettes up in the show.
Yeah, Steve was around.
I did that too.
Steve was a greaser.
Yes.
And what was that show? The guy's name was Snyder, right? And he rolled up there, but he never smoked it.
Oh well. Yeah, it was always just there.
I think there was actually
it was so he could.
They talked about it. He's like, no, I don't smoke. I used to smoke, so I don't smoke them when I keep that in mind.
It was so he can get girls cigarettes and he could look cool. Like, yeah, baby, I got yourself a cig. So good. So we found that there's a little less people here than last year, which is actually kind of nice.
I see that too. Yeah,
a little less, but it might be the session. Remember, it's the first session.
Yep.
So
let's
party
judge
has come
that
out later.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We noticed that. I said to my buddies, so like, where do you want to go? Do you want to go to like a good festival where you can get beer right away and get hammered, or do you want to go to the shit show at night?
Yeah.
They're like, shit show. I'm like, all right, well then you're not going to get as much beer, but you're going to get shit-faced, no doubt.
Yeah. No, we had a great time last time.
That.
Me and Billy manned the table last time in the second session. And it was crazy, but it was fun.
Yeah, and it's actually the space and size. You can actually, get people in and out very quickly. So it's not as bad as some of the smaller festivals.
I mean, Steve signed up for a frat that night. I remember. Yeah.
Kappa Delta Phi. I'm here. When we open, you guys are going to be in that same vicinity with the Brewers Collective.
Yeah,
so,
right next door.
So far, right now, how's that relationship been working between you guys?
It's been great. It's really been great. They've been nothing but supportive for us.
Is a collab one of the?
Yeah, we're already
kind of talking.
We're not talking recipes yet, but we're talking it's going to happen. We're talking actually names. We talked a couple names already.
Okay. Can you
it's
share?
like baby names. Like discuss Abigail.
Well, one of them was actually the address of the place. That's always a good one.
1460 North Clinton Avenue, baby.
Yeah, so it's the same thing. So probably 1460. Be interesting,
Okay, that's cool.
We have other collabs we're doing in the brewery between the two, which would be fun when it's open. I don't want to let that out of the bag just yet.
Yeah.
But that'll be a fun one too, where
But what's great too is we actually work at our brewery. We get tired and like
go to theirs.
We go to their brewery and drink some beer.
We did it last night.
we just did that. Can you seemingly you now use their equipment as well? Do they have open equipment at times where if in a pinch you need to like ferment something really,
They probably got their equipment pretty stocked.
Yeah, they're pretty much going
There's
we never
8 or 9
about
people there brewing beer, right?
Right.
So.
Yeah.
But if we had an open spot and they had an open spot, I'm sure either one would say, okay, as long as it's going to be open at this time, sure. But I guess it would have to work out for everybody to make sure it's open and your beers are ready. And stuff.
It would have to be a scheduling thing. Like, well, I'm going to need that in a week, and it's got to sit for 3. So
right. The time it works, I don't think anybody would have a problem either way. But no, we never really talked about that.
Yeah. And I'm sure they're probably fairly busy. What makes it really cool is you guys are in this hub, this little Bayshore hub of, I don't want to say little, it's pretty big, but between Great South Bay.
A lot of breweries in Bayshore.
Yeah. There's another one opening up too. That's not
Ghost opening up, right?
Yeah, Ghost.
You got Ghost, and then you got another one, Take Two. Take Two Brewery.
Take Two.
I haven't even heard of this.
And where is this?
Possibly on Union. Is that? Am I making an announcement? A premature announcement?
I think you're making a premature announcement.
Well, let's see if they have any social media presence, and we'll find
out.
But
they're looking at a spot, and they might sign off soon. We're not sure.
Now, who's doing this? Is this someone that's already been in the industry, or is it someone new?
Some newcomers. They're in the industry, but not in
a homebrewers industry.
Yeah.
So they start as homebrewers.
Yes.
Oh, okay, good. Yeah,
like
so that's
kind
of.
I was saying, as most,
most of them do it, and they just basically using that as like college, and they've graduated into being the big boy.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
I know they already bought some of their new equipment already. So I guess they're pulling the trigger on it.
Wow.
But I don't know about the location yet. I know where the location is that they're looking to get. They're just trying to, dot the I's and cross the T's on making sure it's exactly what they need because
they seem like they have this shit together though. They seem like they're gonna, like.
Have you tasted anything from them yet?
Oh,
Have they put
we've been over the house drinking
beer?
their beers.
They pick up brains sometimes on certain
things. They specialize in stouts and porters, the darker beers.
I like that. All right, okay. So something a little different.
Yep.
Which is good. Awesome. So if they open up, it makes it even more of a hub and a destination place for to come, and that's what people want. I think, coming to Holbrook or come to Patchogue or come to
How many, would that
Bayshore.
be like 6 breweries?
That would be 6. That would be number 6.
Wow.
Yeah.
Jesus.
You're getting up to come to Riverhead or come to one of it's one of those things.
Getting really sick and tired of hearing this come to Riverhead crap.
Right.
Well, we love you, Long Island.
Greg will be on later, and we'll tell him, and he'll just throw stuff.
No, we love them. We love them. We love everybody.
Of course. They, it seems them and everyone else that's opening up, Eastern Front out there. It's just got a whole bunch of good spots here on Long Island. Good
it really
hubs.
is. It's honestly, we're hoping. I mean, it's already starting to become this way, but we're hoping that it could be a vacation place for people, and it's already starting to become that way. Like North Carolina's got Asheville.
Yep.
You know, people go to Asheville to drink beer.
Yes, they do.
So much
People
here
go to
on Long Island,
Colorado
not just
to drink
beer.
beer.
There's, you know,
Yes.
you know,
Oh,
beaches and everything else.
besides that,
The
there's
city.
something else they go to Colorado for.
What's that?
Marijuana.
Skiing.
And the Alps.
They go to
Yes, and the Alps.
ski.
They go- It's
It's
not
the
the Alps at all.
Rockies.
It's Rockies, right?
the Rockies.
Climb the mountains. Everybody likes to climb
I don't
the
ski.
mountains.
You ski. I don't know slopes.
The real Rocky Mountain.
Double
This
black
is the ski
diamond.
side of the table.
Yes.
Non-skiing
Oh,
side.
Ski,
all right,
no.
there we go.
I'm more of the surf and skate, not ski and cold. I don't like the cold.
love
I'll
it.
sit inside and drink. I'm good with that. Break my leg on purpose so I can go by the fire and pick on snow bunnies. What else you guys have to promote? You got any big events coming up that you guys are going to be at, or
We're
besides
actually,
here,
this is our
obviously,
last
here?
big event until
Yeah,
the
really?
opening. Where after this, it's all balls to the wall.
Next
Get
time you'll
opened
see
up,
us is an
you know?
opening. Yeah.
If you guys need anything, honestly, if you need anything like physically, need things moved, extra hands on deck, let us know.
Great, thank
Neither
you.
one of us are that far away.
Can't wait to come to opening
We're
weekend. obviously.
definitely going to be there at opening weekend. I like to say we broadcast, but then we lose out on actually enjoying it. So we will come down, and then it'll eventually we'll team up with you guys and Sarah and them from
Sure.
the
Yeah,
Brewers
that'd
Collective.
be a great show.
And when they do the
Spring
next
Black
cast,
Party or something.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
no, well, we want to be at the Cast Fest. I think that was the big thing last year.
Are they doing that again this year?
Yes.
February,
Well,
yeah.
that's what I heard. I didn't hear anything official, but I've kind of heard rumors that they're definitely.
I
doing
think
it
they
next
want to do it every year. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, it
and
would
that's
make sense.
February. Yeah.
And we're on year 2 or 3 here, so
That's
this is
the year 2, I think.
Yeah,
right?
year
Yeah.
two.
year too.
so that'd be very cool. It was an event that we really wanted to be at, but I think you were away or
I was away.
Yeah,
The
and-
third kid should. That'll be an excuse to get out of the house that day. But like, oh
Bingo.
God,
There's
I'm
a
going
Cast
nuts
Fest.
with kid 3. I got to get out of the house. And
So that'd be great.
Look at me, I'm going nuts. I have to leave.
We'll definitely then be able to swing by and say hello, and we'll do a nice big broadcast from that. And it'd be cool to see the new place.
Yeah.
I've seen little bits and pieces off the social media, so it'll be very exciting for you. I'm very happy for you guys. I'm glad you guys have made this journey quite a long ways. It's been a while.
It's been a while. It's been a while.
See the finish line coming up, so that's great. Congratulations, Steve, Billy. Thank you very
so
much.
much.
Thanks for coming down, guys.
This is the Word with Mike and Pete, GovsRadio.com. We're live here at the Great Beer Expo at Nassau Coliseum. We'll be right back after this.
Govs Radio. This is Govs Radio, and you're getting drunk with Mike and Pete on the Wort.
Hey, welcome to Nick and Tom, the Wort version of. Hey, are we here?
What's going
Are
on?
we,
Yeah,
are we
we're
on?
live.
The
We're
whole time.
here.
The whole time. I'm just starting over for no
No,
reason.
not the whole time.
All
We're
right,
live
well,
now.
It's good cut for Mikey. He can
Yes,
cut it from
yes,
right
indeed.
there.
We're back.
The Wort with Nick and Tom, or
yes.
Tom and Nick. What do you want?
I think
what do
Nick
you want?
and
You want
Tom
the
rolls
top
off-
billing?
No.
Top
Nick
billing.
and Tom.
Nick and Tom?
Yeah.
Nick and Tom? Tom and Jerry, though. Tom and Jerry, though.
Yeah, but that works for Tom and Jerry.
Nicky. Hey, whoa, where's that?
We got some
that's
event crew
our
coming back
spot.
here.
You
That's
see,
our
Adam
spot.
would have got busted if he
Yeah,
went back
right?
there. Adam
Okay.
would have got busted. Don't get busted.
All right, so what do you got here? We got the Cascade Brewing Pumpkin Smash.
Whoa,
Nice,
they came by? Did they come by?
It almost tastes like a champagne to me. It's
Wait,
like light and
you had
bubbly.
this? They came by.
They're right next door. Look to your left.
I know, but they came by and gave it to
They
you?
did donate us this bottle.
Did they
indeed.
come on the air?
I don't believe they came on.
No,
I think
they
it's
just was
that
like,
gentleman
here,
by himself over
get
there.
away from me. Get away
Yes.
No, they're going to come on later. So we can tell them how good it is and tell me how good it was, Tom.
So what else we got? What do you got
What
here?
did you think of here? What was it? Cacao?
I had some of
Cascade.
it. It was great.
What was it? Too much background noise, Tom. What
Yeah,
are you
I know.
doing? What are you doing? Mike is all about it. He didn't teach you that?
Oh, here we
Hold
go.
on, hold
Here
on.
we go.
All right. Oh, look at that. All up in there.
Everybody's enjoying the pretzels
all
today.
up in there.
The
Yo, you
pretzels
have
were
no idea.
clutch.
Yo.
We should have brought.
Yo.
Actually, we do have more. We have
Yo.
another bag in the back.
I got 2
We're gonna
left
have to
on
refill.
I got 2 left on my joint here. Got 2.
You got to talk into the mic. Come on.
I got 2 left. I'm going for the camera here. I'm showing them how many I got left on my necklace.
Oh, there we go.
I came with so many. Look. I'm looking at the camera though. All right, so I got 2 left, and I'm gonna hold these down though. But they hitting up behind the camera. There's a bucket of pretzels.
All right, so this is the word with Nick and Tom. We got Dom, right?
No,
Adam.
Dom is better named. Adam. No, we're gonna call you Damn from now on. Adam. Damn, Adam. Damn. Oh, damn.
All right, so we are, what are we, midway or 3/4 through the first session
What
here?
time is it? It's 3 o'clock.
It's
So
3
I guess-
o'clock.
So it starts at 12:30. It ends at what? 5
4.
or 4? No.
4:30.
Gotta be at least 4 hours.
It's 3.5
I'm
hours.
gonna tell you right now. Hold on. Look it on my
It's supposed to be 3.5, so I think it ends at 4.
That'd be some bullshit.
Oh, there's no Wi-Fi in here.
3.5 hours? 3.5 hours, that'd be some bullshit. No. 5 o'clock is when the next session starts. So they're going to give a half hour for cleanup.
Okay.
They're not going to clean up that much, right? 4:30?
Yeah, it shouldn't be too
It's going to
bad.
end at 4:30. 4:30, right?
I thought the second session started at 6.
You guys are doing the second session too?
Of course.
Are we going to do the second session with you?
I hope so.
I think we got it in for that.
I hope so.
I think I brought my crew and they're all coming through.
All right, that sounds
there,
good.
see that?
Sounds like a plan. I love how there's a difference of Nick in the beginning of the first session and this way
The evolution.
in the midsection. And myself as well.
It's called the evolution.
The
That's what it
evolution.
is. Yeah, I tried all the different beers here. What do you want to hear about? Do you want to talk about any beers here? Let's talk about beer. We're on the Beer Cast.
Yeah, I mean,
Beercast podcast.
the Beercast podcast.
Beercast podcast.
Well, Tool and I just went to go walk out. We actually got a peek of the rink right now. They're setting up for a lacrosse game.
Are they?
Yeah,
Lacrosse?
look beautiful. Yeah, I had no
What?
idea. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, they put turf down?
Yeah.
No.
Mhm.
Get the fuck
Yeah,
out of
man.
here. On the ice. On top of the
No.
ice.
I'm sure they pull the ice off or they put something over the ice or
On the
whatever.
hardwood.
Yeah.
The old nets. The nets. The
Yeah, I mean,
long
think
nets.
about the garden.
You know
They
Dr.
do-
J used to play out over here? You know Dr. J used to play above your head?
Did he?
You didn't know that?
Well,
So before he became affiliate, you know Dr. J, right? You know who
The
Dr. J
basketball
is?
dude?
Of course.
Yeah.
You didn't know he played on Long Island?
I don't follow basketball.
Oh, get the fuck out
I'm
of
a
here.
baseball and
wait,
football fan.
Where are we right now?
We're underneath the we're in the bowels of
The Nassau Coliseum.
right.
So before the New Jersey Nets came into existence, they were the Long Island Nets. And the Long Island Nets used to have Dr. J, Julius Irving. And he was Dr. J in New York, but the ABA. So they played the red, white, and blue basketball. You know
Okay.
anything about that? So you saw that Will Ferrell movie with fucking Woody Harrelson?
Nah, that's one of the Will
Woody
Ferrell movies
Harrelson.
I have not
What
seen.
the fuck?
I know, and I love
There's a whole
all
bunch
of his
of
movies.
wild shit in there. Like he just let this nigga fucking.
What's that,
wild-
Semi-Pro?
Semi-pro.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, crazy shit. And but Woody Harrelson, Zombieland 2 is good too. I seen
Oh,
that
you saw
shit.
it?
Oh, I seen that shit.
I'm glad it's good because I want to go see it.
What about Joker? Joker is crazy.
That I didn't see.
What?
I
Where
also
you
want to
been?
see Lighthouse.
You young
Lighthouse,
blood,
Willem
young
Dafoe.
blood. You gotta go be up on this shit.
I
young
know,
blood,
I
young
know.
blood. Get up.
I know.
Come on. We're gonna hang out. We're gonna hang
Bro,
out.
I just don't go to the
All that
movies.
shit.
I just work and I go home.
There it is. They love it. Love it.
There's been a lot of baseball playoffs
They don't
recently.
even gotta say trick or treat. Look, they're just taking all that shit.
Yo,
Basketball
we
playoffs,
gave away
basketball, what do you
everything.
got? What, Steph
We got to
Curry,
conserve for the
Steph-
second session.
We're gonna play. We're gonna do the sports too. We're gonna go beer and sports. And you know what? Steph Curry broke his hand. What else we got? Steph Curry broke his hand, and I got some good beer here too.
That's true.
Where's your beer? What do you? anything
I'm
else
out.
you have? Wait.
I'm out.
Nah, come on.
I gotta give a shout out to a Foreign Object. Very good.
Adam's talking here. Hold on.
Yeah. Foreign Object. Delicious.
Have you had?
What'd you
Have you
get?
had that, Tom? Have you had? Have
No.
that?
What'd you
Yeah,
get?
Let's show Tom. Let's show Tom.
Yeah, go for
What did you have, Adam? What did you have?
The double IPA.
Okay.
The double IPA.
All right, what'd you think about it?
Delicious. Very good.
What was delicious about it?
Very fragrant, fruity.
So you like the fruity beer?
Yeah.
All right.
All right, so they're
problem.
doing buy one small pour, get one free.
Okay.
At there. What
Got to
else
be
did you have?
21 and up.
So what's this? He got a whole bunch of shit here. I'm handing
Yeah,
you.
you got a bunch of it.
Hey,
Okay.
go ahead. You got a better radio
I'm
voice.
recognizing it.
And Foreign Object was at the Nerve Centers, the Tasting Room and Retail Cerebellum. That's on 150 West Mombasha Road in Monroe, New
Jesus
York.
Christ.
Mombasha Road.
There it is.
How did somebody sit down and say, "All right, we got to name this road"? And then someone was like, "Mombasha," and
That
other
guy-
people agreed with them. That
What do you
makes no
mean? That motherfucker was holding it down over there.
All right, so then you got Hand Grenades Homebrew and Craft
Yo,
Beer Club.
they
You
are
could visit
dope.
them at hhcbc.org.
Tommy, you got the great video voice. Give him another shout out one more time.
That's Hand Grenades Homebrew and Craft Beer Club, www.hhcbc.org.
They have like 7 taps at the beer fest. They're the most prolific right now.
I had the peanut butter and jelly.
That's out of this world, dope. Very good. That was the brown peanut butter and jelly, I think. And then they had like a Hefeweizen. They had like they had a chai.
The pumpkin. It was a pumpkin spice.
Pumpkin chai. That was fucking dope.
Yep.
They had a lot of good beers over there. Those home brewers, buddy.
100%. In fact, I got to get back over there. They had like 6 different taps out, and they said they're gonna have different ones for the second session. So I got to make sure I finish all those.
We're hanging out.
Session.
Adam, you ready to hang out for the second session or what?
That's right.
Can you make it?
I think so.
Can you do it?
We'll make it happen.
Are you sure?
That's right.
All right. Tom, you hanging out for the second session?
I'll be here.
Maddie's
I'll be right
over
here.
there. Maddie's over there. She's trying to hang out too, but she don't even know we're talking about it. She's crazy. All right. What else?
So this is the Wort with Mike and Pete
they love it,
taking
man.
over.
They loved our takeovers here.
Yeah, man.
I think
Seriously.
they looked at it. They were like, "Yo, we could hang out for a while. Let them take over."
I think they felt their jobs being threatened. They think the management might kick them off the show.
Taking over.
It's gonna be Tom and Nick and Tom.
You know they're gonna give us extra episodes, right? They're gonna be like, "Yo, I'm going away for a couple of weeks." Nick and Tom.
They're gonna send us to Colorado, maybe.
Nick and Tom has a following. They love it. They love it. They love it, right? They love the part. I'll put a part too. Listen.
You don't gotta get matching haircuts.
Look. I've been leaving my hair
you
long.
got the fade.
Look.
Okay.
I got a part. I'm gonna get the part two.
All right.
I make it happen.
You'll get the part 2, literally. Part two. The part 2.
Part 3. Part 7. Like Star Wars. We're coming back.
Oh my God.
I'm all about the Star Wars shit.
Yo, we are off the rails.
Are you into Star Wars?
No, I just saw someone bought a Star Wars poster from that memorabilia silent auction
Star
thing.
Wars for Halloween, bro.
Yeah?
I was thinking about what I gotta be. I splashed this shit. Star Wars for Halloween.
You hear all those woos?
What the hell's that?
What is going on?
That's all in the headphones.
It's probably related to Giant Jenga.
It sounds like a big gay party happening. What is happening?
Sounds like Ric Flair might be here.
Ric Flair's in the house.
Mm-hmm.
Where's Ric Flair? NASCAR seems to do wrestling a lot of times too. But no, listen, I can't believe you didn't know Dr. J used to play here.
Yeah, man.
Before Dr. J was Dr. J, he played in Long Island.
Yeah?
Dr. J was, before Dr. J was Dr. J, he was in Long Island, bro.
Okay.
Dr. J became Dr. J with the 76ers in Philly. You know what I'm saying? But he was in Long Island, New York.
Okay.
And I'm a Queens dude, you know what I'm saying? So I'm a Knicks fan. My name is Nick. I'm a New York Nick.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But Dr. J is from Long Island.
Okay.
Everybody's from Long Island.
yeah.
Rakim is from Long Island.
Yeah.
Flavor Flav is from Long Island.
Is 50 Cent from Long Island, or he used to have a crib out here?
He's from Queens.
He used to have a crib out
I'm
here.
from Queens. He's from Queens too. He's from Southside. He used to
Okay.
be in Dix Hills.
Yeah,
he used to have a crib
yeah.
in Dix Hills
Right.
up there.
It burned down, right?
Hey, dude. You see that insurance, motherfucker? It's all about insurance, man. All them motherfuckers act like, look. Time. look, here come Mike and Pete.
This is conspiracy theory
No,
talk
see
with
that? Look.
Nick and
Yeah,
Tom.
they done. Mike and Pete's retiring as of what? 11 to 2019.
I didn't even hit the right button, did I?
Nope. You turned on a non-existent mic.
That's how much I know about this show I'm on. We walk away for 20, 30, 40 minutes.
40 minutes? No.
Time means nothing to me right now.
No. We got a couple more hours to go.
I got more jerky.
Do you? What flavor?
Both 3.
Well, what are you eating though?
Black pepper.
All right. You can't go wrong with that. You get black pepper on the turkey, on the jerky, or whatever you want it on, but it goes good.
How many
You ever have black pepper on the turkey?
How many jerky
it's good
venues
on the jerky or the turkey?
I'm gonna go.
2.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna get Mike on the mic.
That smells
I gotta
great.
Go take a. Yo, let me tell you guys. You, Pete and Tom. When we were in Farmingdale, there were like 7 mics, and there were like 4 mics active, but there were 7 mics talking on them because there was like Mike and Mike next to us. There was Mike the organizer, Mike my co-host, and there was Mike everywhere. Every person I turned around, their name was Mike. So there were like 7 mics talking and 4 mics active. I'm gonna go take a piss, folks.
Good story, Nick. Thanks.
Well, that was the Wort takeover with Nick and Tom. Well, we got Pete back.
How's it going, Tom?
half the show. It's good. This beef jerky is pretty good.
Dude, their fucking jerky is
As I
obnoxious.
chew on air like an
I know.
animal.
I already did. I want bacon, black pepper, and booze infused.
Wow.
I like that.
That's great.
Dude, so we had them on for a show. We had Mike and Dana came on with. We had a brewery from Kentucky fucking randomly show up, and someone else. Anyway, Paul. So we had a brewery from that's about to open up in Bayshore. A week before the show, a few days before the show, a brewery in Kentucky reaches out and says, "Hey, our brewer really loves doing podcasts, and he'd love to come on the show." So we get this message, and we look it up, and Mike and I text each other, and we say, "Why is a brewery from fucking Kentucky reaching out to us? We're on Long Island." They reached out to the wrong podcast. So there's a podcast in Kentucky called Boy Meets Wort.
Oh, that's actually really cool, though. Boy Meets
But
Wort.
it turns out one of the owners of the brewery has a place in Long Island City, New York.
Wow.
And he's like, "Oh, actually, I'm just going to be in town next week.
Wow.
Why did I come on?" And I said, "Yeah, why don't you fucking come on?"
Yeah, definitely.
So we had a brewery from Kentucky. We had the lovely people from Two Big Jerks.
Okay.
And we had Paul Comsick from Ghost Brewing.
Okay.
And I tried 14 different varieties of beef jerky in one night.
Wow.
Incredible.
Wow, that's something.
And it was all goddamn good.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Have you had it? Have you tried it? Like,
No, honestly, my extent of beef jerky is like Slim Jims and just regular old 7-Eleven beef jerky. You
It
know,
ruins
Tried that
You
new
won't
thing,
have it anymore.
turkey jerky, which is pretty good.
So the first time I tried this, our friend from Hopscotch Bottle Shop, Mark, came in and he brought like a menagerie of beers, and he bought a bunch of jerky, and it was from Two Big Jerks, and it was delicious. And then a couple weeks later, I went on a road trip, and I'm like, "Oh, perfect road trip snack. I'll grab some Jack Link's jerky," and it was like chewing on fucking teriyaki flavored plastic. Like,
oh God,
it's disgusting.
nasty.
But no, the Two Big Jerks, delicious goddamn stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know what Mike's doing.
He's going for a refill, for sure.
I mean,
Look at
while
him.
he's at it,
Maybe we should go to break,
go to break, get another
continue
beer.
getting drinks, and wrap up the first half when we return.
You're listening to Govs Radio, internet radio versus whatever that alien shit is. Whose idea was this anyway?
It's the word of Mike at GovsRadio.com. We're out here at the Great Beer Expo in Uniondale, Long Island. We're here at the Nassau Coliseum, and I'm joined with my co-host.
Nassau Veterans Memorial Coliseum.
Why we're saying that, Will, is because we're going to air this on Veterans Day on November 11th.
Very nice.
Because that's our time slot for a Monday night, so that's the night it's going to pop up. So we're here with Will from Harbor Head Brewing. What's going on, buddy? How are you?
Great. How are you guys doing?
Getting drunk.
Returning guest.
Well, we're very happy to be back here at the Great Beer Expo.
And you guys were here on the show last year, kind of moving along, and since then a year has passed. So tell us kind of what has transpired with the brewery. What
Tell
you guys
us all the awesome things you've been up
This
to.
thing is a pain in the ass to get right up on it because
definitely.
there's so much background noise.
Yeah.
If you don't, it's like
I feel you.
That's right.
Yeah, no, we've had a great year.
Yeah.
Really busy summer.
Absolutely.
You know, our on-premise sales really, the summer's crazy. We're in a marina. We have a lot of people coming down to, the boats. We got a restaurant right there. So we had a very, very busy summer.
I could imagine, which
very,
is good for
very
business.
exciting.
It's not a bad thing.
It was a lot of work, but it was a lot of fun too.
Awesome. And since then, and we wanted to ask you, and I don't know, Dave has left.
Dave's moved on, but
amicable leaving, obviously, and everything was
course.
cool. So, do you know where he's at right now?
I
or?
don't right now. No.
Okay, all right. So you just kind of bounced down.
Yeah.
And so you have a new guy. So this guy that's with you today.
Yeah, we got a few new people. We got Christian, who's our staff brewer,
and he was over at one of the other festivals. We met him and said hello.
Yeah, he
was
was previously brewing at Sand City Brewing Company in town.
What? Hello.
Tough commute then.
I know, right? No, now he's working full-time
What a
staff
switch.
brewer at Harbor Head. We're very, very happy to have
awesome.
him. No, he's a great guy. We got some other new people. We just have a new tap room salesperson, Emily, who's going to be here actually second.
Good. Well, yeah, I'm going to just say hello.
Definitely.
No, we've had a great summer. We're doing a lot more distro now that we're trying to get into the fall.
Right, I saw you guys canning
We've
a lot
also
of
been
stuff.
trying to do a lot more canning, at least once a month. I mean, it's a little hard for us because pretty small production.
Are you guys doing like with Maltman or something?
Yeah,
like
we're
that?
using
Okay.
Maltman. We're very happy to have Pete.
Who
Maltman
isn't
come
using
in.
Maltman?
Are you doing it yourself by one, or are you doing it Maltman?
No, we have a very great relationship with Maltman.
Yeah,
We love working with them, and we will continue to in the future.
And John Green from Dubco, who is part of Maltman.
That's right. You said that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
He gave us a little bit of lowdown on how that whole operation works. And it's amazing. It's amazing. They come in with a truck, and the next thing you know, you got 45 cases of beer. You're like, holy shit.
And like I've worked places where we had our own canning line.
Yeah.
I've never had it be as efficient as when Maltman's
Streamlined, ready. They have it like locked down. Like
there
they
are
know
no
exactly.
like the amount of low fills, the DO numbers, everything's where we want it to be.
So you can definitely trust them to have that consistency output
100%.
over and over.
Everybody
over.
has to because they're canning everyone's beer on the fucking island.
Yeah,
it's everybody. It's
I'm
true.
very happy with the work they're doing.
Absolutely.
It's very good.
And you guys have, kind of unleashed a lot of brand new styles and flavors. So tell us a little bit about what the most recent
we've been
releases
trying to
are.
do a lot of new stuff. So since the spring, we've been playing with some new sours. We've been doing a lot of fruited kettle sours, trying different fruit combinations. Right now, we have a raspberry sour in cans, and we have a mango raspberry on draft. We'll come to a tasting room.
Can I get your opinion on a sour that I just tried?
Yeah. You want to know? Is it this one?
No.
What is it?
Is this a fruited sour too?
I don't know.
No, it doesn't look too
But it
pulpy.
made my eyes twitch.
Did it? I see. I
Not
like
in a good
sours.
way.
All right.
So I'm looking for a professional opinion.
I mean, that's pretty tart. But we're doing kettle sours with lacto. They've got.
You say tired?
You said no, it's pretty tart.
Yeah.
They've got stuff besides lacto. I mean, this kind of tastes a little PDO-y.
Okay.
I mean, it's like.
And what is that? What is the process behind that then?
So, it just depends on how you're achieving that sour. So what we're doing is we're doing kettle sours where we're using only lactobacillus, and we're doing it fairly warm in our kettle.
Okay.
And then after we achieve our sourness, we're boiling the beer, we're adding the hops, and then we're fermenting.
Okay.
So it's like a pre-fermentation process.
Oh, okay.
I would guess if
so you're not getting that tartness because of the way you're
So
stepping it
we're
down.
able to stop, as soon as we get the tartness we want, we can stop souring.
Right.
By boiling.
Okay.
And that's we get the pH or the TA we want, that's where we're good.
What does TA stand for?
Like titratable acidity.
Okay. See, we haven't heard that one. We know what pH is, but that's interesting.
I mean, they're related, but they're not exactly the same.
Right.
It's like a measurement.
You're gonna
of
get
how
the
much
same.
acidity.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, the long and short of it is you can have the same pH in different TAs based on your water chemistry and stuff like that. But
That's why I wanted his opinion because he knows what he's talking about.
He takes us to school like he should. Excuse me. And that's much better.
Because my notes on that were tart AF.
But
which it might actually appear on the label at one point or other, but.
Yeah, we like the kettle sours because they're easy, but it is very much one note. You get that lactobacillus and the lactic acid, and that's it. But it's they can be fresh, they can be exciting.
Right.
We're throwing a lot of different fruit purees at them. Just
Which
to
is
brighten it
interesting.
up.
So you use a frozen, or you do the bucketed pre-puree?
We get the boxes of
There's a
basically,
bag inside.
They're pasteurized fruit puree, so it's 100% fruit, and because they pasteurize them, we can put them right in the tank without worrying about anything.
Sanitation
it's delicious. I mean, they're really great.
Huh. So and it really adds that value of what you're looking for because it's all natural fruit. Even though it's a puree, it's still all fruit.
Yeah, and we get some amazing flavor. You get some amazing color sometimes too with some of those berries, like the raspberry and stuff.
I like raspberry. You like raspberry?
I love raspberries.
Yeah. Strawberries strawberries or raspberries?
The only berry I don't like blackberries and I don't like blueberries on their own.
Right.
Baked into goods, delicious.
Got it.
It's raspberries, strawberries.
Yeah, raspberries,
maybe some more berries. I don't know.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Grape is always good.
Yeah, exactly. We did a blueberry beer this year. Not a sour, though, just a blueberry blonde. To try and get some of that blueberry, some of that sweet blonde ale as a nice end of summer.
That's something different than we
beer,
hadn't seen from. Yeah, that's cool.
Are you still making the Brute IPA?
We have not made the Brute in a while, but we're actually, it's funny you say that. We've been having discussions the last week about bringing back a little Brute.
You do.
So the last time I think I ran into you, the last time I ran into Will, was at that travel, the Newsday, whatever.
Right here.
The Travel Expo, right?
The Travel Expo, and you were right next to Amagang, and they had their Brute IPA there, and it doesn't hold a fucking candle.
Yeah, I like ours better.
Like,
of course, we both like yours better.
I love.
I mean, out of everything we
makes amazing beers. Hennepin is by far my favorite saison.
And they've come out with sour IPAs,
like,
a new style out on the market. People trying to do a lot of that.
I had that short sleeves IPA. I think.
Yeah, one of those.
Was very good. I like the night and day difference between your brute and theirs was.
Well, we were really going for a very clean, crisp
dry
beer.
Yeah, exactly.
And then we dry hopped it with a ton of Mosaic to just get that fruit punch at the end. But it was dry, clean, and fruity.
It was so good, and we're advocates of that. So as soon as you can, bring that back and let us know immediately. We will be there.
There's a good chance of that happening.
Nice. And so what other things are you trying to explore here for the next
well, we've done this fall. We've done a lot of
winter season now, because we're kind of pushing out of the pumpkin.
Yeah.
We're pushing out of the Oktoberfest.
We've done a lot of pumpkin. We had our Headless Helmsman, which is our traditional pumpkin. We sold some cans
You're
left.
award-winning.
Award-winning pumpkin ale.
Yes.
But we're very excited. I believe this coming week we're going to have our Imperial Pumpkin out.
Oh, okay.
It's going to be like a 10% pumpkin spice Weizenbach kind of beer.
Okay.
So we did a little different. We put some of the traditional Bavarian wheat beer yeast in there with our pumpkin and pumpkin spice.
That'll just push the limit there, yeah.
And we did it very strong, so we're looking at like a 10% beer. It's going to be...
That's going to be some shit at the Thanksgiving dinner table.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Your Thanksgiving beer. We might even...
When you want to start talking politics.
Yeah, exactly.
Have a couple of beers.
The Imperial version.
We're excited. I think that's going to be draft only and out probably by next weekend.
Crowler though to go.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
To go,
I'll send Terry and Christina over there. Here's the inside message, inside thoughts. Terry and Christina, please go get a couple of Crowlers for Thanksgiving.
And no Poco.
And
Galactic Daydreams. Galactic Daydreams.
All of those.
Probably my favorite.
Yeah, come out with a lot of great stuff, man.
Yeah, so right now we have Napoco and our Thunder from Down Under,
which is delicious.
I like that. Yeah,
it's a southern.
We're gonna come over there.
So this is a second iteration of Thunder. We did one over the summer, and this is the second one. So this is all Southern Hemisphere hops, double New England. It's pretty
Loved
cool.
it.
Southern Hemisphere, we mean like New Zealand, those bright crispy hops. Yeah,
exactly. And they're just dealing with flavors that we're not getting out of these American hops.
Which I mean, you can't. So you still have that farm brewery license.
Yeah,
so,
we have both. So we're
right. So you don't care.
Okay.
So smart.
Craft.
Which is how you can do beers like that.
Yeah. So we're doing a
I
lot
can
of
do this however the fuck you want. Now, like, haha, New York, we can do whatever we want. It's a smart idea.
Yeah. So it's just the best for what we're trying to do.
Right.
A little bit.
And
of
listen, there's
everything
no doubt you want to support the local businesses, but it's, in my opinion, hard to get all the supplies you need from the New York State local businesses.
Especially for the New England IPA, double IPAs.
Right.
I mean, we like the New York hop beers, especially the IPAs, but it's not the same as these other terroirs.
No, you're not going to get those notes that you're looking for.
Exactly.
Terroir is a fun word.
Exactly. But it's so true because you can grow the same hop in two different places and
it tastes different. Right.
And then you get it, but then you're never going to be able to repeat it if their harvest went through.
Not only that, but like you said, for those New England IPAs, that's so important. That's one of the most profitable styles. You can't kneecap yourself like that.
Yeah, exactly. Even though the costs are so much higher, just the volume makes it so much more profitable.
And even something like Napoco, which I assume is a very good seller because it's delicious.
I know the term flagship beer is sort of going out of style.
Exactly.
But I would say that's something that's in a heavy rotation.
That's a better word. Yeah, I like that.
Tasting room, right?
Yeah. I mean, and it's because Napoco is Northport Coast, so we got that sort of local thing going on. We're actually very excited. We just got a new label design for Napoco.
Ooh, I like the old one.
We don't have a date scheduled yet. It's sort of in line with our current. I don't know if you've seen our cans labels now. Where we have sort of more solid colors.
Yes. It's on the things you have now today.
So it's a little different, but it's going to be the same beer. We're very excited.
Good.
Probably be a couple weeks out, but we're going to do another canning run.
Ooh, okay. So
amazingly enough, Napoco is my third favorite beer from them.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. Run through your first.
So
first
Galactic Daydreams.
Okay.
Is fucking amazing. I like as far as your IPAs, I think that is far and away the best. Like, it's awesome.
Yeah, that's a great beer.
Then a brewed IPA. Yep.
Brewed IPA because it's amazing. It's so you need to stop.
Who it is? It's our friend from Fifth
Jackie.
Hammer. Jackie from. Oh, well, no, it's our friend Jackie.
Carly?
No, it's Jackie.
It's Jackie Brand.
It's Jackie. Yes. Who used to run the?
Why do you say Fifth Hammer?
Craft Beer Week with
With Dave Cold Beer and
Yes.
Soda. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
right. Jackie is correct.
Yes.
I almost said Carly, but it wasn't Fifth Hammer. I don't know. So long ago. Sorry. I apologize.
Anyway, I would say,
I'm glad you stayed on task.
Galactic Daydreams, no Poco, and Galactic Brute,
Right.
no Poco.
Yeah.
Oh, we had a new
I would rate that.
one that we really liked this summer.
I like
Our,
Thunder. I'm going to give that a good.
Thunder was very, very
And
good.
you know, as much as that's good,
Not surprising.
yeah, no,
We don't have
absolutely.
it right now, but we had a new one this summer, our Maui Gold.
I heard about that.
Canning
Yep.
that
Saw
again.
that.
Super pineapple-y flavor, like like straight pineapple
Hence
juice.
Maui.
I
right?
think
Yeah,
that's what
exactly.
my wife actually drank, and she said, "Do you want me to can this, crowler it and send it to you?" And I said, "I at the time I think it was when I went to Treehouse, and I had $200 of beer of Treehouse. I'm like, I'll be back for it. Yeah, don't get to today because I have so much beer I'm gonna go through." But yeah, I mean, I came up, a few months ago and visited you and saw the brewery. I appreciate you giving me the time.
Oh, yeah, of course.
And some of the new stuff that's on tap and the stuff. I wish I lived so much closer. I really do. And it's such an easy drive. On a weekend or something like that, you can make a whole day of it up in Northport. Beautiful harbor. You also have the secondary Sand City that you can visit if you'd like.
And we got Spider Bites pretty close now.
Right, yeah.
We got more and more stuff coming.
Everyone's coming to that North Shore. You got Six
Harbors.
There you
Yeah.
go. Thank you in Huntington.
Wow.
And if you want to go a little further, you can go
stereo.
to Blind Bat and Centerport, and you can
Yes.
just make it a whole north.
And you can have a bite to eat at Blind Bat
Shore.
Centerport.
Right, sure.
They have their own little kitchen there.
Again, we were just talking about with Hopwins the hubs. They have that Bayshore hub that they're kind of moving into, and how many breweries are going into that area. And now the same concept with that Smithtown, Northport, Huntington area. You can make a whole day of it and go back and forth and hang out. So, what else do you have on the horizon? Do you have big expansion plans? Do you have anything else going on, or?
Nothing too
Are
crazy.
you also
right
opening
now.
a second brewery in Lindenhurst?
No, we are.
Damn it! I would love it.
Not yet. No. We have another tank, on order coming that we're
Okay.
excited about. That'll be a 25%
That'd be great.
expansion in our cellar capacity, which will be great. And we're trying to get out there into more bars and restaurants.
Right.
In this sort of the fall winter season.
Right. I mean, you have a lot of local places in the Huntington, Northport area.
Are you on tap
so
at Whalestown?
Yes, we are.
You better be.
Yes, we are.
How dick move would that be if they didn't have you on tap all the time?
Yeah, and we actually.
Considering you can walk it, walk it over.
We are. I don't know when we'll be have our beers up there, but our sort of parent company has a new restaurant opening, new organic tacos in Northport,
tacos.
Loda Vecco.
It'll
be open
yeah.
soon.
I've heard. You know what? It was a news day. They said, "All right, very cool." That'd be great to have something local on tap.
Oh yeah,
Tacos,
exactly.
tacos.
So it'll be
And
all organic tacos, a little sort of higher end food, and we were
What is
tasting
your-
some of the menu the other day, and it was very good.
What is your favorite protein in a taco?
Ooh,
I'm like a classic guy. I like
Just ground beef?
I'm more of like pork chicken, I'd say, but a little chicken tinga or some pork.
I prefer a
down with
good
that.
I go
carne asada.
No, carnitas or
carnitas
or
where it's
chorizo.
at, yeah.
Yeah,
Chorizo.
Yeah, you gotta have a little sausage.
I like
in your
that.
life.
Pigs.
Pigs
All about the pigs in
all
my
day, all
tacos.
night. So, I mean, you have these great establishments up there, Brucci's, some great places up there that serve pretty much only local or craft beer. So it's a great town to go. If you're a craft beer lover, go into Northport.
Yeah.
There's breweries to visit. There's establishments to visit. You could spend a whole weekend there.
We have a winery too.
Tacos,
yeah,
German-
true.
Oh yeah,
Delvino
Delvino
Winery.
Vineyards.
Yeah.
They also
beautiful.
serve our
and they
beer
have
if
your
you'd
beer
like.
on tap.
'Cause they're
I was
all-
out there this past spring for my wife's birthday,
Yeah.
It's very beautiful.
and I was saved by the fact that no Poco was on tap.
Right.
And it's
oh
so beautiful.
my God, that would
Yeah.
be fucking phenomenal. If I just
It was.
I'm like all miserable, like I gotta go to a winery, and then you see your.
I don't think I'm gonna have to like answer for this, but I wasn't a fan of the wine. But I
Right.
was like, well, Harbor Head's on tap,
Right.
it's-
So we're fine here.
I'm still good.
Everything is fine in my world.
Exactly.
But gorgeous place to sit and enjoy a pint.
Oh, it's pretty up there,
Right?
right? It's so nice. They did
lot of
such a good
fun.
job.
Absolutely.
building that out.
And long term, we got new beers releasing coming up soon, or what are you looking at for the winter season?
We have a porter in the tank right now, so we're gonna have
That's
a little
interesting.
something a little darker.
Have you done a porter yet? Or
We have not. This will be the
yes,
first
that's
porter.
why I don't remember seeing one from you.
So this is more of a traditional porter.
Okay.
Then we're gonna have an oatmeal stout, definitely coming later in the season.
Nice.
I would love an oatmeal stout.
We're also
I love all those.
anticipating a couple of stronger Belgians in the
Sign me up.
colder months.
Yeah,
we're
you
not
got
sure
Pete.
what the schedule is exactly. But
You had me
So
at
what's-
Belgium. That's a pizza.
Belgian November is Belgian Beer Month at Superstar Beverage. Is
it? And what do you get with that?
I have no fucking idea.
25% off your
20%
Belgian
off
beer.
of Delirium. What are we talking about with Belgian?
Well, we're definitely going to do some
piqued
sort
my
of
interest there.
double or dark strong. We're going
All
to
right.
bring back. We did a Belgian style triple last winter. We're going to probably do another one of those. Maybe
Okay.
something else. We'll see.
All
We'll
right.
definitely do a double or dark strong. Something with some dark candy syrup, real,
There you go.
rich,
Right.
but light and drinkable. And then something light colored as well, like a triple.
Also, both high in alcohol content.
Yeah, a little,
Yeah.
little up there for
Little
the,
boozy.
the cold months.
What do you have to do to prepare for something like a triple? Is it about the grains, the yeast, the hops?
sugar,
What do you-
right? Like
It's everything. So, I mean, you need a lot more grain and sugar. Sugar's a big thing in the Belgian beers. And
Right.
to get them dry
That
and not
brewer's
syrupy.
candy?
And that sweet,
yeah.
like
Yeah.
banana flavoring kind of out of
That
that, too.
comes
That's
from the yeast. Yeah.
Right.
So
Got it answer right.
exactly. So it
Fuck
depends.
yeah.
It depends on what you're doing. With the triples, we use a lot of just simple sugar.
Right.
Just to get the alcohol up without having the syrup malty sweetness. You
Okay.
know, I mean, if you just did all malt, a triple would be like a double bottle.
Right,
You know, it would have
right.
that rich,
Okay.
rich flavor. But then the yeast,
And
you know,
the
the
coloring,
yeast
too,
also
I'd
gives you
imagine,
that.
too,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. And the sugar lightens it up a little
Yeah.
bit in the color. But then you take and you use a heavily caramelized candy syrup, and you get a nice double or Belgian strong ale.
Right.
And you get that same Belgian yeast with your sort of complicated fruit and spice aromatics.
Stone fruit, right?
Exactly, and you can get that.
Look
and
at
then-
you. Have you been doing research in the
No,
off time?
I like.
he missed,
I
he missed
think,
a
like,
show or
something
two.
like
so
that.
he's-
I think
he's
like
reading
Golden
books.
Rock.
Yeah,
or,
exactly. And with something like that, with the darker
or
beers,
Grimbergen Double, something
exactly,
like that.
we can get
Okay, all right.
we can get some very nice Belgian candy syrups.
Okay.
Where they're basically making these caramelized sugar syrups, and you get these sort of raisiny, plummy
Yes. Yeah,
sort of
that's what you get
flavors
out of it.
coming
Yep.
from these complex sugars, and it's just amazing. So we can take a pretty like a base beer of mostly just something that's like a triple,
Mm-hmm.
and then we put that dark candy syrup instead of a light candy sugar in there, and you get that complex flavor, that color,
Yes.
and stuff like that.
Huh. And that requires a lot of time and like really precision.
Yeah, and the fermentation is very important on those beers to get
Yes.
that right flavor profile and make sure that they come out dry and they're not sweet, and we get that alcohol level that we're shooting for.
Right.
Also, shout out to Steve at Barrage, won silver medal at Great American Beer Fest
that's
for
amazing.
Conquer Then Divide.
Yeah. Belgian
Super
strong, right?
impressive for Belgian strong.
Making some nice beer down there.
And
Yes, he
actually,
is.
now you mentioned that today, right now, I think it's the Syracuse Brewers Guild. So it's holding the New York State Brewers Guild up in Syracuse. I don't think there's a contest related to that, but it's just
think it's a
everyone's hosting.
festival,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
kind of like everyone related to that, it can go up there and kind of showcase their beers.
Those
so that's
Brewers Guild events are great. We don't sell up there, so we don't go up there.
Right,
but
yeah, yeah.
I wish we did because I'd like to go.
Yeah, and it's so much good beer coming out of that Hudson Valley all the way up through Syracuse, Albany area, Poughkeepsie, Beacon, all that. It's just like a really great area to kind of explore, and just as a
Definitely.
parishioner, that's not the word
Enthusiast.
I want. Consumer, really. I didn't want to be so political with it. But like to go up there and enjoy all the great beers that are coming from that area. And I'm assuming they feel the same way about coming down to us.
I hope so.
People come down to us, and like I said, we're just talking about people coming to Long Island to experience the beer.
Oh, there's such a scene right now. It's amazing.
We
we got so many great breweries down here.
I know, and it makes it a destination, and I
What do you-
hope
what do
that
you
people
say-
continue
so-
to do that.
Sand City is obviously one of the bigger names right now. One of the, I don't know if this is pejorative or not, but like a hype brewery. How much do you, like, in a positive way, do you think that affects you, or like, because I would see it as like,
It's great.
It's fucking awesome.
Oh, it's amazing. 'Cause
It's
there-
right.
I mean, it really having two breweries.
having someone that's a destination and then be like,
So
now I want to try something else.
Wait, I got a concept.
It's
before you
something
go,
but a
'cause it's
benefit for us.
Yeah.
throwing it up there. So like 27A is going to be like the little brother to Sand City South.
South, right? Like,
And let's say, I don't want to say you're the little brother because your beers don't say it that way, but they're very new and you're not. But if you and 27A did a collaboration and made it to say Step Brothers, right? Right?
That's not a bad idea.
Step Brothers, and then people would understand, oh, well, they have Sand City in their town and they have Sand City in their town and they're getting a collab. That'd be a great little collaboration.
That's a great
And
idea.
they're starting to really turn it around and really put together some great brews.
That's good.
I think you guys experienced that the same way. When you first opened, you're in competition with Big Brother, but now you've kind of carved out your own little niche.
Yeah, and it's great because it really makes Northport a beer destination.
Correct.
People
Exactly.
come and they come to both our breweries, and we also try to have different offerings. They're more sort of New England, classic New England IPA heavy. And we always try and have a wide variety. We always have a lager. We always have a couple different things.
Dockyard or something. Yeah,
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
And it gives it so that it's not like the same stuff when you go to both
And
places.
it's whether you're Sand City or a brewery that just opened up yesterday, in that New England IPA space, it's so hard to stand out.
Yeah.
You have to do something else, like a solid lager, a
Correct.
Belgian, or a stout program, because everyone's making a really good New England IPA. That,
Well, like,
everyone's
for
got a
instance,
good hazy.
Your
Or
brewed
seven.
IPA, your black IPA, those things
Something
just kind
like
of just
that.
stood out and
Right.
was like, wow, holy shit, this is the stuff.
Yeah, and we're trying to do different stuff. I mean, we're also trying to do a lot of classic styles that people aren't doing anymore. I mean, we have a pale ale fairly regularly. Our
Fucking
top sale
pale ales are so underrated, but when you go, I want to see at least one on the board.
We've
'cause
also
I
been
like
doing
pales.
a series of solid West Coast IPAs.
Oh.
Just standard, 6.5 to 7%,
Right.
bitter,
piney,
more
danky.
yeah, exactly, piney, dank beers, just to be something that's different than the New England. So
Right.
often much drier, much more bitter.
Crispy boys, as they call them on the Wort Wrangler.
Yeah, exactly. We got a lot of that. We got. I mean, we did our solid Oktoberfest.
Yep.
We're winding up our Oktoberfest.
Which is awesome. Yeah.
We're looking forward to. We'll probably have another dark amber lager in the winter, but it'll be a little bit.
Very cool.
We did some Hefeweizen for the fall for Oktoberfest season.
Which
Our-
I
our
didn't get to try, but
Harborweizen
that's
beer.
the pills I had, and then of course your double, which I'm gonna go back to, by the way, before we go to
Yeah.
Chipotle. Can I can some of that so we have it at Chipotle?
Yeah, right.
Shit. So what do you have coming up in the future events? Stuff that you want to promote?
We don't have that many events right now. I'm trying to think what we got coming up. But we got some great beers coming out in the next couple weeks. I really, we got this Imperial Pumpkin Ale coming out
that
that
sounds
we're very
dope. I wanna
excited
try that.
about. We're going to have the Porter, which will be our first real dark beer of the season.
It's
I'm
exciting.
Very excited about.
I love the dark beer season. I really do.
Yeah,
I like the transition from like sours to stouts, and in like 3 months it takes to get
Fall
to
and
there.
winter are the good. I mean,
My favorite beer season.
Yeah, I'm not a big stout fan. Yours being one of the exceptions, I will say. But like like the Doppelbocks
I
and
love
the
a
Belgian
good
style,
Doppelbock.
right? Like those.
I'm
Marzens.
hoping we can do a
Dunkel.
a couple
Yes,
strong
Dunkels.
lagers, but we'll see what we get to this
Yeah.
winter.
Yeah, it's one of those seasons you're just excited to
We don't
trigger.
we don't have an exact plan yet, but we're going to do a barley wine, our first real
Ooh,
barley
okay.
wine
Really?
this winter. I
that's
think we're going
exciting.
to call it gnarly wine. We're going for
Why not?
With a
that
G.
nautical
ABV,
theme, yeah.
So we're excited about that. We did a sort of strong oaked wheat wine last winter.
Oh,
Probably do that again, but we're going to do a more traditional barley wine just to have something real special.
I would say so. And are you going to do? Is that going to be like cork and cage, or what do you?
I don't know yet. I don't know if we're going to do anything special. We've talked about that as a release, but we don't really have the equipment yet.
yeah.
Can you talk me through that? Because as a pretty novice guy, what does it look like production-wise from doing that? So
I mean,
it
you
goes
need
out of
a-
the bright tank into
We
out.
need
The
a
bottles, I would assume, right?
bottling
Equipment, yeah.
machine, so we could build or borrow.
By the
a
way,
fairly
Hoppy
simple-
Floppy in 40 years. Sorry, I had to do it.
The
God.
bottling's fairly easy, and corking and most corkers will put a champagne style
cage,
cork
yeah.
in, and then the cage you just put on yourself.
Okay.
And spin it around.
And yeah, it's not that different.
It's labor intensive, but it's not difficult.
Gotcha.
And they look really sexy.
It does. It
just
feels
look
like
at
a special occasion.
Cascade is doing the time releases.
I've done very limited. Like I've done it with homebrew. I've only done a few batches professionally.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work, but it does look nice.
Pays off in the end because you charge a little more for cork
God,
and
it takes
cage
the words
too.
right out of my mouth. Like that's
As a
something
business
you-
person, you want
Add
that.
$3 to whatever the cost of the bottle was before.
And they make fantastic gifts for
Yep.
the holidays, stuff like that. It
People
just
will
really looks
age it
nice.
and see what it tastes like in a couple of years. So
Exactly.
they buy a couple of bottles, feel like each level of doing it.
And a big beer, you can definitely do that.
Absolutely.
And so with that said, like I said, are you looking for this big expansion process, or are you humble in where you are? And
I mean, we're not.
By humble, I mean happy. Just are you happy where you are?
Yeah, we don't have any crazy. We're trying to grow naturally, fairly slowly. So we added a 10-barrel tank to our 4 or 5-barrel fermenters.
I remember when I was there, you said that here's the space where a little.
So we already had what was at the time a 50% increase in our cellar capacity.
Nice.
We're adding another tank, which will be a 33% increase in our capacity.
Good.
So we're growing, and it's strong growth, and we're happy with it. I mean, we're sort of limited because we're in a very small space.
Yeah.
Right.
But we're making the best of it.
And what you're doing with that space is actually very exceptional. I'll be honest with you, because like I said, I walk around, and it's not as big as you would think
floor
for the
space
amount of
in
capacity.
Northport, I would assume that's at a premium.
Yeah, exactly.
And having what they have and what they're able to pull together and put out in regards to their canning line and what they have for just in the tasting room, and now that expansion into the outdoors and the nice times of the year, it's actually unbelievable.
Yeah, and so we have a very small tasting room, but we will be open all winter.
Yep.
We may have a couple days. We're closed Mondays right now. We may have a couple weekdays that we have limited hours. But we'll be open at least every weekend all year. And the Whale's Tail also is going to stay open this year all
good,
full season.
They usually don't, right?
Yeah, usually they'll close around this time until March, but they're going to stay open.
It's starting to get to the point where they're going to need to stay open just to keep their business going when instead of a slow startup, it just transition.
And they did some real renovations on the inside to
they
make
did?
it a four-season restaurant that's really going to be great. It just drives traffic to the property as well.
Of course.
Can't hurt the beer production.
I mean, you have a scuba shop next door, so that's not really buzzing around January and February.
Not a lot of people
so you're not competing with parking for them, I assume.
Exactly.
Open parking at Harborhead in Northport on January and February, so go check them out. It's Harborhead Brewing Company on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all that other good stuff. Just Google search them and check it out. Will, thanks a lot for joining us, man.
Thank you so much.
We're excited to see you move and grow, and we'll catch you at the next Beer Fest.
It's always a pleasure to be on the Wort.
Thanks, man.
Thank you, sir.
We're excited. All right, this is the Word with Mike and Pete, GovsRadio.com. We'll be kind of shutting down this session, I think. I think people are starting to filter out of here.
I don't even know what time it is.
What time was it supposed to end?
4:30.
4:30? 4.
4.
All right, so it's done at 4, so it's done in 3 minutes. They're going to start kicking everybody out. So we'll be back with session 2 where all the fucking hijinks start happening and the drunk people start coming out. We're going to take our mobile rig out and about there in the second session. And so we're Mike and Pete, GovsRadio back. Did I just make... Sorry. This is the Word with Mike and Pete, GovsRadio.com. We'll be back after this.
Govs Radio. You're listening to The Wort on Govs Radio.
Hey, moron, it's pronounced the Wort?
What the hell is a wort?
It's pronounced the Wort.
What is it? The Wort? Yeah, okay, I'll do that again. This is The Wort on Govs Radio.
It is the Wort. Not warts, not forts, not short. The Wort.
I'm sorry, I just don't know what that means. When do you guys start drinking?
Who says we haven't been drinking?
Where's mine? If I say it correctly this time, can I have a drink?
We'll think about it.
You're listening to The Wort on Govs Radio.
This is The Wort with Mike and Pete.
There you go. Do the intro.
We're at the second session of the Craft Beer Expo.
Yep. People are just starting to come in right now.
Everyone's rolling in. There's some guy standing here with a gold chain that I don't like.
Already?
Already?
We're already prejudging people.
No. We're not prejudging. We're post-judging.
It's after the fact that they
after
suck.
the fact. And I
love
don't
it.
like them.
This is the session where we're going to have a lot of our friends and family come through. So, like I said, Anthony Grazadeh.
I'd be disappointed if I see a family member come through.
No, I don't mean like that. But like our Govs Radio family is going to come through.
Right.
Nicky Nux is still kind of trolling the area and grabbing some
That's
beer.
a good word, trolling. Trolling the area.
He is trolling the area. We got Anthony and Richie, board op extraordinaire, coming over and through.
I never wanted to see Graz get into a fight with someone until
it's
right
this guy,
this
the
second.
Cruz family guy. God damn it, who is this guy?
I told you, he's wearing a gold chain and I'm post-judging him.
That's who it is.
And he can go fuck himself.
Is he? No, but I think he might be a vendor here. I don't. How did he get into the second session? He was at the first one. How did he get here?
I don't know. Does
he buy tickets for both? That would be pretty crazy. So yeah, I'm sure Matty Norton is going to stop by, say hello, and some of his buddies and friends that are over here. A lot of beer here in that first session. That was pretty freaking dope.
Yes, I had a lot of good stuff.
A lot of good stuff.
What was your favorite from that first row?
God, trying to think. I really liked, as I'm always impressed with Harborhead.
Yes.
The Thunder from Down Under.
And the fact that he's such a great guy to talk to, and the knowledge that he has and everything else.
With no mic, that is the example of when people ask oh my God, you could really talk about beer for 3 hours. Yeah.
Have you met some of the people we've had on the show and the amount of knowledge that they come in with?
I can talk to Will all day about beer.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm sure he would want to talk to us all day about beer. So it'd be an amazing thing to have those guys come through. Yeah, you're on, but you're not going to be able to hear yourself.
Is this thing on?
Yeah, it is. Hi, Anthony. Anthony Grassi, host of Limo Talk podcast on GovsRadio.com.
I got to tell you a couple of things right now. One, you did a great job. Kudos to you and Pete.
Yeah.
To Mike and Pete with the Wort.
Yeah.
Right? Pete, good job, by the way.
Oh, you're a sweetheart, Grass.
Yeah, dude. We were sitting in the front for the ticket for about 15 minutes. I'm very unhappy with the process.
Why? You got to check your ID.
Because I can't. Because the computers are down. They couldn't print a fucking ticket.
Why would you?
Am I allowed to curse?
Yeah, you are. Why would you want to print a ticket? Didn't they just see what you had and you're in the guest list?
We were out there we were here early. We were coming to say hello to you.
Okay.
Walk around with you.
Yeah.
It's a great experience.
It's cool, right?
It's a lot of fun.
Is this you were at Hector with me, but this is a little bigger
This
than
is just an honor for you to be able to pull us off.
No, thank you.
I'll go in a dunk tank next year.
Starfish Junction treats us real well.
Yes, absolutely. And Andy and
Linda Camarga. What's her last?
Yeah, you said calamari.
Calamari, she said.
Close,
so calamara. I think I got it right. Linda Calamara.
There you go.
She let me in to go to the bathroom. I was going to pee my pants.
Were you pre-gaming before you got here?
No, I watched the 2019 Green Dogs, Farmingdale Green Dogs finish their season.
Did they win the championship or anything?
Where at?
They did not. They look like shit.
Oh.
They went 1-1-1. They were winning 5-1. They shit the bed. They tied.
Okay.
They're winning 6-1. They shit the bed. They lost 7-6. And today they won 9-4.
All right. So it was a good end to a tough season. We'll say that.
How's it feel to be famous, to be sitting over here?
We're not famous.
WBAB,
yeah, they're over
the Wort with Mike and Pete.
Yeah.
That Linda even turned to me. She goes, "I know your voice." I go, "Thanks." She goes, "Where you going?" I go, "I'm the Wort with Mike." Oh, I love those guys.
There you go. See, I talk to Linda all the time leading up into the event. She's
coming on with it later.
Extremely helpful. Yeah, her and Andy, the other organizer of Starfish Junction, is going to come on.
Who'd you have so far?
We had the guys from Hopwins. We had
wait, hold on. Let me get the headphones on.
We had the boys from Hopwins again.
Yep.
We had
Steve's.
You got to go say it.
I saw. Okay.
Your adopted dad is here, by the way. I don't know if you've
Charlie's here.
Oh yeah.
He's here.
He's on the opposite side. Straight
so
across
obviously you need to get him over here.
So I've got to go. So he hasn't been on yet.
Not yet.
No, not
so
yet.
Charlie's from 1940.
Yep.
My stepfather.
Your stepfather.
His real son's birthday is today, by the way.
And his real son's birthday is today. So you see, he knows how to not get me on the air.
Right.
Like, here's what he did.
He knows how to play the game.
Yeah, Mike's got it made. I'm like, Mike, I'd like to come to the session at the Nassau Coliseum. Sure, Graz, we'll take care of it. Steve will take care of it. Pick one. I go, what do you mean I can't come to both? He goes, no, we can't have you on both.
Nah, not that I don't want you on both. It's just we'd only had a certain amount of tickets to give away. And then actually, I'm going to tell you this. The 2 tickets that you and Richie got came from Andy, the organizer himself.
That's why I said you have to go say thanks to Andy.
Which is, okay, we'll go. Where is Andy now?
Andy's in an orange shirt.
Andy's wearing an orange
with glasses.
polo, and he's got a little one of those headphone walkie-talkies.
All right, if you see security running out with their guns out,
I'll assume it's you.
You'll assume it's me.
Yes.
All right,
say to him earlier than later, because in 4 hours after drinking, you're going to have a lot less to say to him.
Okay.
And a lot more battling to say to
We had
him.
the boys from Hopwins.
Yes. Yep.
We had Will from Harborhead.
Yeah.
Oh, I like Will.
Yeah.
Talked their ear off about beer.
Oh, no, he's not here. He had to go
awesome.
at the first session. But
what's the best APR you've had so far?
Ooh,
I would say like 17.5. My mortgage, I got 3.58%.
Yes.
Attaboy, way to play into it.
All right. Well, so what's
honestly, Harborhead's Thunder from Down Under was great. Not local, but I don't know if you had it yet. The next row down, Unibrew La Fin du Monde.
Oh, wow.
You got to go ahead. It's like a 9% beer.
Yep.
It's a Belgian triple. It is one of the best, that style of beer. It is top 3 in the world.
You know how I know like Pete's into this one?
How?
He is so well groomed.
Yeah.
His mustache looks perfectly.
I went all week looking like scrubby, just on like, well, I can shave on Friday. That way I'll look good for the show.
Pete, I have to tell you, I can see the difference. All right, Mike's just so used to it. But,
whatever.
But Pete's like well dressed.
He does.
He's totally well groomed. He's got.
I feel like I'm going to see so many people today.
Oh my God! He's just. You know what, Pete? It's true. You are a fucking celebrity now. It's the Wort with Mike and Pete, but Pete's the celebrity.
That's it. Might be true today because I'm at the point, even he can attest to this, at the beginning of the first session, I'm like, ugh. I don't know why. I don't know what was wrong with me.
I tell you why.
Go ahead.
All right. Because I wasn't here. You didn't, at least if I would have walked in, you would have said, you know what? Maybe we'll have a couple of chuckles.
Why are you still standing, by the way? Grab a chair.
Because I really want to go see Charlie and then come back.
All right, well, we're going to do that.
We're
going to finish out our intro for the second session, and then we're going to go drinking.
Now, what do you do now? Are you going to, can I ask, some production? Are you splicing the two shows?
Yeah. We do individual clips of each segment that we do, and then I'll edit it all together later.
Do you think I'll make the one that you're having?
Yeah, everyone makes it. These kids at the first session were like, "You think we're going to make it?" I'm like, yeah, we'll put you in. You're not going to be the first 10 minutes, but you're going to be in it at one point, maybe in the third or fourth hour.
Jane Kerner.
Hey,
here.
look at this. Jane Kerner here. Not the fuck out of here.
Oh, boy.
Well, that would be unbelievable.
Nikki Nux. Let me tell you, your show that you did in Farmingdale, good job by you.
Thank you.
Kudos.
Hey, and Nikki Nux stayed completely sober. That
I don't know how he
threw me off. I didn't know how to talk to him, because he was sober.
It was just well versed in telling people about beer.
Right.
He was on it.
Yes.
He was enthused about it.
And he knows enough about it when he's sober that he can speak eloquently about it. But Tom and him did 2 segments while we were off the table. I'm letting them just come on and just talk about beer. I didn't even listen to it. We walked away.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it was probably gonna be a shit show, and I'm gonna probably edit that into the back end, but it's definitely gonna be hysterical. Who are you looking at?
Andy's over under that green awning.
All right, I'm gonna
go now, but that's Andy.
Wait, where?
How about can we do a roving on the air? Did the thing get over there?
I do have a mobile rig ready to go today.
Could we do it?
I wanted to see what's going to go on. I want it to be like a big thing where, we have the phone and we're going to do video and audio and all that stuff. We'll make it happen later in the session when people get drunk.
Okay.
And then we can interview people.
Okay, so are you going to we're going until 9 o'clock tonight?
Yeah. We'll start. I think we'll start breaking this stuff down a little early so we can do the mobile rig towards the end.
I'll tell you
like I said, towards the end, it's going to be really like a shit
What's
show.
the next festival we're going to? What's next?
No, we don't have anything planned.
Let's get on it.
I know. Well, I think that's the thing. Like I said to Pete, I'm kind of
ruining things.
Not that I'm over festivals, but I'm like, we're doing this again.
Okay, but
I feel like we're right back in the same thing that we were in Farmingdale, that we were in Heckscher. And listen, it was fun. And I'm already saying I changed my attitude within that first session. Alcohol helps. It always does. But I'm just saying.
Steve from Hopwinds coming over with two hotties and a couple of drinks.
Pretty much. And a lot of people here. It's a great time. But
it's starting to pick up now.
It is. It's starting to get a little busier now. And it's going to get louder, too. That's the thing.
Well, first of all, board op extraordinaire Richard Zarelli would like to come on and say hello later on. If you don't mind.
Come on now when you're on.
Hey, Rich, come on. Come say hi.
Come sit over here for a second.
Come on, Rich.
Why don't you talk into this and then give that back to Tom?
All right, Tommy.
There you go.
Here you go, Tom.
You guys are all set.
There
you go.
I heard that Norton.
Jim Norton's stopping by.
Jim Norton is going to be here. Son of a bitch.
I heard that Norton, my old board op, is going to be here.
You're going to get 3 generations of board ops.
4 generations because you
started it. I did start.
You started it.
Yeah, you're right.
Then Norton was number 2. And then Thomas is number 3, and then board op extraordinaire Rich Zarelli's number 4.
I outsourced the job almost immediately.
You wanted it.
I just wanted to sit and drink. I didn't want to actually do stuff anymore.
I don't really want to be in the studio with this fat bastard.
Well, I don't mind being in the studio. I just was like, nah, it's work. I don't want to do work. I want to drink and have fun. And that's what brought the craft beer element to your show.
Oh, my God.
Me not being on the board, but being in the other room. And then just coming in with beers and sharing them with everybody. And then now everyone along the way, Rich included, now has kind of made the transition into the craft beer world. And since we brought you in,
if that motherfucker with the gold chain, can you get him the fuck away from me?
Oh, boy. He kind of got a little hostile, and he was like, if you don't like me, I don't care. I was like, I just don't know you.
Yeah.
No, next time just point and say the asshole with the glasses doesn't like you.
Yeah. See that asshole over there thinks you shouldn't
really
be near our
like
table. What was he asking? Was he trying to be on air? Is that was his deal? Was he trying to be on air?
No, I don't think so.
All right, so then what?
But he was saying how he likes Graz, and he was.
Well,
I hope he heard my derogatory comment about his gold chain.
He's a Graz fan.
Yes.
I said I hope he heard my derogatory comment about his gold chain.
Well. I guess alcohol gets them all a little
At
crazy.
Times, yeah.
In a couple of hours, somebody's going to be sitting there going, you guys suck.
Well, he was at the first
I hope
session.
so.
He
That'd
was-
be so good for the
what
show.
WPAB does and get speakers and play it out here.
Eventually, maybe next year, we'll invest in some monitors.
You want to know
so
something?
People
If you
can hear
put the
it.
speakers right over here,
Yeah.
people can hear what's going
Right.
on.
Frozen
They'll-
T-shirt contest, me versus Graz.
Yeah.
Right.
You say frozen T-shirt contest?
You
The
have a frozen
the
t-shirt, you gotta
problem is
unravel
get
and
it
put
on.
a lot of our show has to do with making observations of the people walking by, and now they're going to hear our observations, which may or may not be a good thing.
Here's my observation. That
Yeah.
guy in the
Yeah.
green shirt, it's too short. You need an extra
This
large.
handsome
I don't wanna do
motherfucker in
that.
plaid over here.
Yeah.
That's what we're talking
See,
about.
they can't hear a word that they say, but
If we had monitors,
if we had monitors, we would be
we wouldn't hear
offending
my silly
everybody.
comments.
All right.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, board up.
Yes, Richie Zarelli joins us here at the table. What's up, buddy?
Just call me Quattro.
Hey.
I'm board up number 4.
Yes. Number 4 in the long line of
What do you
board
mean
ops.
long line?
Line of Graz board ups.
Listen,
Defunct board ops.
just because you got out early and Thomas is like, no way, I don't want this shit no
Well, no,
more.
and then Matt kind of
It's almost like you'd be difficult to work with in the studio.
No.
almost like that would happen. That's not
No,
Pete,
stop.
that's not true now, Pete.
That's
There's
not
a,
true at
There's
all.
a lot of yelling that goes on in that studio, and you have to have tough skin in order to get through the day by day.
Yeah.
Which is fine. I don't mind it being that way.
No doubt.
But it wasn't even about that. It was about like I want to enjoy myself when I get on his show. So I decided to just take a step back behind the glass and be there in spirit and in voice, and not be there like working hard and getting stuff done. So we brought Matt Norton in, and Matt did a great job, but he doesn't speak all that much. So even when I wasn't there, then they're down a man. They're down a voice. So then we brought Thomas in to kind of substitute Matt. And Matt actually went to college at that point. Right?
Yeah.
Matt actually had to go up to school. So
Right.
we brought Thomas in, and then Thomas did his stint until governors didn't want him around for some reason. And then that had nothing to do with Graz.
No.
So then we ended up
Is that how we got stuck with
getting
him?
rich.
For
No,
the
we didn't
one
get
show a
stuck.
year?
What do you mean stuck with?
Hey,
It's his
let me
third
tell you
show
something.
this year.
This kid's talented.
He's a big help.
He is
a big help on days like this.
He is the face of us out here. I don't have to
Yes.
talk to anybody.
Yeah, and
and that means the world to me.
He put the Artie Lang up, the interview I did with
heard.
Artie Lang.
I heard.
I saturated it all over. He put it up. We're doing very well on
Good.
YouTube and
By
Instagram.
saturated.
I just threw it all over.
I wish I saw that.
We're talking jism
All right,
everywhere.
besides me jizzing all over my
Yeah.
phone,
That would have been
Dipping
nice
it
to be at,
into-
actually.
I was supposed to make.
Saturation.
Rich was very happy to be behind the glass.
Yes. I was sitting in front of a pickup, and instead of 10 o'clock, they moved it to 11.
Yeah.
He happened to send me the video 5 minutes before that.
the fuck outta
So
here.
I sat there an hour, and I just, all right, yeah, fast times in Bayside. All right, let's send this. All right, elderly women in Hicksville, send
Right.
it to them. Farmingdale Fabulous Moms, they hate me.
Oh,
send
they
it to
always
them.
do, yeah.
They can't hate
The
you.
Farmingdale Fabulous Moms
Melissa's
really
the head of the
hate it.
PTA.
Who's
They
this
have
Graz
to love you
character?
whether they like you
I
or
was
not.
told, my wife
doubt.
told me, if you send anything to the Farmingdale PTA, I will fucking kill you. That's what she said to me.
It's murderous
There you go.
intent.
So
Murderous intent.
And she will.
Wait a minute. Steve Belanger sent it on there. She turns to me. She goes, I want you to tell Steve Belanger to get his show off the Farmingdale PTA.
Stop posting it constantly on the air.
Yeah, I'm good
I
with
can
it.
tell how scared Graz is
Yes.
right now.
Right?
Listen,
Melissa
It's like I don't
means
fuck
business.
around with no PTA
you
shit.
guys scare me because I think one of these days I'm just going to walk in and Pete's just going to go, get out. And I don't want that to happen. And then
So far, so good.
and Richie scares me because every once in a while I'll just walk in and he'll be like, you know what, I've had enough of this shit.
On
I'm
this-
out.
On your own show.
And then I got to call
Exactly.
Thomas, and Thomas will be like, I'm working till 10:30. I can't.
No,
10:30.
I'll be at.
That's my bedtime.
He's got to go to Pop Up. Where do you? What's the name of the place you work at?
You know I don't like
Jump Up
disclosing
or
that
whatever it is.
information.
Jump up.
Jump up.
Pop Up, whatever it is.
Jump
Pop
jump
up.
hard on trampolines.
Yeah.
That's what it's called.
Pop up
.com.
video?
Well, whatever. So I try to get him away, and he's like, no way.
No way.
But here's what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
Let him talk and hang out because I'm gonna go try to get Andy.
Go drink.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Take
go get
advantage of your free
Yes,
tickets
yes.
today.
Go
Right.
get some beers.
And then
Oh, Lithology's Oktoberfest.
I'm
is very
going there
good,
right
too.
now.
Yeah,
I'm
one
gonna
of
get
those.
Richie's one too.
Do that,
Rich,
and we'll
I'll
we'll
take
spin
a-
around.
Rich, you stay and
Tom
talk
will go
with
with
them.
you. Tom will go with
Give
you.
me another
Just
hop
so you-
wins.
Hot wins.
Yeah, he is tough.
Thank you, Mike. I love you.
Hey, thanks, buddy. We'll see you in a few minutes.
Hey, Joe.
Hey, Joe. Oh, hey, Joe was good.
Hop
Yes.
wins. Hey, Joe.
Yeah.
Really good.
Richie, first beer fest here? Anywhere, really? Or have you been to a couple of different
I've
ones?
not. No, I've not
Okay.
been to this beer fest. That's for sure.
Okay.
I was at other ones years ago upstate.
Oh, okay.
Back when I was drinking more.
Yeah.
I should say.
Well, today's no exception.
Well,
There'll be,
welcome back.
lots of
Welcome back to
welcome
drinking
to
a lot.
Yes, thank you.
We did 4.5 hours of nonstop drinking this morning, this afternoon, and
now going into the evening, and then we plan on. I'm pulling back a little bit because I'm the one driving home.
Right.
But I mean, it's for the most part, it's one of those things that one session is plenty to get ripped drunk.
Yeah, just
here exactly all day.
Yeah, I mean, you could just walk around here and just, it's a free for all.
Yeah,
absolutely,
it is.
Yeah.
And there's
Whatever
so many good beers here between local and regional places. There's a couple places I haven't even seen before here, so it's good that he's bringing in
we have to hit a few
new
more,
blood
few more beers.
and new beer. And a lot of the guys that we do talk to, of course, know that if you come back the following year, you don't want to see the same shit on tap again. So they're brewing new stuff. They're trying new things. We are in the seasonal beer area. Like you get fall beers, you got Oktoberfest, pumpkin, stuff like, so you see a lot of that.
Yeah, it's a good time of year to do it.
Right, exactly. Yeah. And they used to hold the Spring Craft Beer Festival here, but then they moved that to Belmont. And so that's another one where you're going to see a lot of the summer IPAs and sours start coming out and things like that. So, and it's a different venue too. So it's kind of a cool change of pace, I guess.
Is that the right one?
Yes, that's the Hey Joe.
Right.
I could tell by the look of it. Yeah, that's fine.
All right.
No, don't. Let the people take them. Only because I don't have any more.
No, when people walk by, just throw the Swedish fish at them.
Throw them attention.
Don't hand them out. Let people walk by. I want people to come up to the table.
Right.
Have some sort of interactive experience.
Just stand there and smile.
Yes.
Look good.
Look pretty.
Oh, by the way,
just follow what Tom does. Tom does a great job at looking pretty and shaking hands and kissing babies.
See, this is.
There you go. Look at this. Graz is going to put one on his sweatshirt.
Yep.
Fucking making friends, shaking hands, kissing babies.
Kissing babies. There you go.
A fireman from it looks like East Meadow or something like that. Mm-hmm. Cheers, guys. We have a ton of these time releases. So Richie behind you is Cascade. They've been doing a release every let's say hour. They have 4 different beers, so they only release
as far as tart sour beers. I found those were the best I've had here so far today.
Exactly. Yeah.
You want I'm not a big sour beer guy, but some of them aren't bad.
Really don't like sours.
Correct.
I think it's the last one they're releasing.
The pumpkin one or
the one after the
Pinot Noir.
So if you look at that stack next to the
aged in Pinot Noir barrels.
So there's that. You see all 3 of them lined up there. The one in the middle.
Yes,
the
darker label.
Pinot Noir barrels.
That's pretty cool.
That one was really good.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah,
had a good bite to it, and it wasn't super tart. But then
what do you taste in it? Do you taste like a red wine kind of hint?
It has that feel, heaviness to it,
like oaky.
Yeah,
right.
I agree.
Yeah.
If you walk around, some of the better ones are going to be the LIMBE, the beer enthusiasts.
The homebrew and hand grenades.
Yeah, the beer clubs here do a really great job.
At the front?
Complete opposite end.
Right. No, like the LIMBE is straight this way.
There's 2. So there's 2 homebrew clubs. We have Long Island Beer and Malt Enthusiasts, which is that way
straight
for people
that
are not on the radio.
Right.
And the exact opposite position
to my left
is the Homebrew and Hand Grenades Club.
Yes.
And they have actually 8.
I like
beers.
the
They had 6 beers on tap for the AM session.
Yep.
Nice.
And for the evening session, they have 8, which means we have to go over there and try some
We have to try some new beer. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Gad, what's up, buddy?
I got to tell you something. Nicky Nux.
Yeah.
I think he's a good guest host, man.
He is.
I think he should come in and do limo talk one night with Inns.
Oh,
let's do it.
Yeah. He'll bring beer in. Rich, he'll bring beer in. It'll be me, you, Inns, and Nicky Nux.
Yeah. Sounds like a plan, Graz.
Yeah.
Who cares about the work with Pete and the Penis?
We've only had him as a guest host for 4 different shows. But,
good idea, Graz. You're right on top of it.
He's another one that Nick that will go out and promote the show, go talk to people. Oh, do you know, he'll catch somebody's ear. He talks to everybody.
Right.
So having these guys around between, even Graz and Tom and Nick, kind of spreading the word, it's kind of cool. And people will gravitate to that. They do. They'll stop by. I'm not looking for them to interact with us, honestly. But take a sticker, take a pin or whatever, and then look it up later, and you'll see your show
see what it's
airing
about.
on November 11th on GovsRadio.com and on our Facebook and on our Instagram and Twitter and all that other good stuff. So, we're going to have a release date for this one, as opposed to we have another show on Monday.
Yes.
So we're doing this all over again now on Monday in the studio. And by the way, I hooked up the monitor for a little tech talk with O'Toole. I hooked it up at 9 a.m. this morning.
Oh, you did?
So, Tony was using it today.
Nice.
You don't have to run into the other studio to stop stuff and pause stuff and do stuff.
Yeah, and I wasn't sure if it was hooked up or not, and then I saw the cable just wound up underneath, so I was like, I didn't.
No, I didn't have an extension cable for it, so I was trying. I had to order some stuff, and today I had to actually move the Mac from the right side of the monitor to the left side of the monitor to reach the cable, because another extension cable threw out the power, so it didn't work. So we're good now. I think we're ready to go, and it should be a nice little setup for everyone that's aboard up. I know you'd appreciate it. I know Tom will appreciate it when he gets to see it, and you don't have to really move very much anymore, which is nice.
No, it's great, and that laptop holder is
it's key.
Life-changing, if I could put it mildly.
Yes, it's life-changing.
From a board-up perspective.
Yes.
Well, because I had it like way out in front, and I couldn't reach it all the time. And, you know, now it's like
articulating
right
arm where you can move it as close or as far as you want from it, so it works out very well.
And you got the mouse right underneath. It's perfect.
Yeah, it's great. I want you to go enjoy. I want you to go drink.
Now that we're done with tech talk.
Yeah, tech talk.
Let's get to. I was going to say that was the studio portion of the broadcast.
That is right. Yes.
You know. Any other questions? Call later.
Thomas is here really quick.
I'm gonna go grab a few. I'm gonna grab a few different. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Hold on, I didn't have you on, so I got.
Not seen Matt yet.
No Matt yet. Okay.
No Matt.
So let's take a quick break. Let's get some drinks, and then we'll come back and do some more show.
Yes.
Hey, so we're Mike and Pete, GovsRadio.com. We're here live at the Great Beer Expo at the Nassau Coliseum. We'll take a quick break. We'll have some friends back on, and we'll be right back after this.
Govs Radio. You're listening to Govs Radio, streaming live 24/7. Visit GovsRadio.com for our show schedule and upcoming studio events. Govs Radio.
Hey, we're on the air. Mike and Nick. No, it's Tom and Nick. That's the difference.
Rewind.
Usually it's Mike and Nick. Oh, well, this is the second session. Tom and Nick. There it is.
Welcome back, session 2.
What
This
is
is the Wort with
Great American Beer Fest? No, it's not. It's Nassau Coliseum Beer Fest.
Oh, yeah, I want the outtakes of just us on the air continuously.
We're on the air, though. Look at this. We got a good turnout for the evening session.
It's starting to turn up a little
lot
bit.
more people than the first session, huh?
Yeah, it looks
Look at
like
this.
it.
We got
I feel like you'd expect that.
We got a bunch of different characters here for the evening session. The day session was a little tame compared to the night session.
Yeah, but you know what?